Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio. Today we have Black Templars versus Nurgle Daemons. So this is a really cool matchup because the Ashen Lancers, all the fluff behind them, are against demons. And and Black Templars are the hot thing at the moment, and we thought, look, let's bring the Ashen Lancers to the table and just use the new Black Templar supplement, which is amazing. And we all think that what we have actually painted at the moment is really good for Ashen Lancers because it's got the best units at the moment that you bring to the table, and all that was missing was the 5-up invulnerable save, and now we are going to use one of the buffs from the Black Templars to actually make them have a 5-up invulnerable, which is very, very cool to see. So, for today we're playing Scorched Earth mission, and we're playing on this epic battlefield, one of the battlefields that you will be seeing at No Retreat Legends. It's the crashed cruiser ship on this icy and cold planet. Yep. Very cool. Both armies pop on this table, and the mat just is a gorgeous mat as well. And with that said, No Retreat Legends is this week, so make sure you tune in on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, which I believe the 5th, 6th and 7th of November, just in case when you see this battle report, it could be after. And we have a Just Giving link just below, which we're already collecting money for fans because it is a charity event. We've got YouTubers from all around the globe, the best legends at the moment out there, which probably you all support already, and they're all coming to Gibraltar to battle it out to take out $1,000 prize giving to the charity of their choice. So if you're already interested in supporting that event, link below and get supporting already. So with that said, that's about the last thing about the events. Let's go on to today's battle reports. Nurgle Daemons versus Ashen Lancers. Let's go straight onto lists. Take us through the Nurgle Daemons, Chris.
I get to go first?
Yes, you get to go first because I need to think about a bit more of what I took. Cool. So, first of all, let's get a mention of Josh, right?
Yeah. So this army, barring Bellicle, which is mine, was painted by Josh. You'll put his link in the
link just below. Yeah, one of our... This way,
from this side to this side.
One of our SN SN award winners at No Retreat 10 and Trident Award. He won his third SN award, which is actually amazing to hear. Yeah. So congratulations there. But he's left the army.
So we stole this army off him.
Yes, he still doesn't know. No. It's stolen. It's not lent. Yeah.
He just took home empty boxes. He hasn't realised yet. So I've got, obviously, like I said, Nurgle Daemons. I think it's a battalion and a patrol detachment.
Okay.
Just because I've got too many characters.
Yeah, you're going to mix it all together, right?
Yeah, mix it all up. So, start off, we've got Rotigus. Nice, big, filthy. This side, a great and clean one.
Okay.
So, they both have Fleshy Abundance and Miasma Pestilence.
Okay.
Which is to heal and to give someone the -1.
Yeah.
And Rotigus has a third power, which is Virulent Blessing.
Okay.
Which gives a +1 to wound for something. And
perfect.
what becomes 7+ is double the damage in the attacks.
Okay.
So it's quite nice.
Yeah.
The great and clean one is my Warlord.
Okay.
So his Warlord trait is the Plague Fly Hive.
Okay.
So within 7 inches you have a -1 to hit him.
Perfect.
So, and the relic he's got is the Endless Gift.
Okay.
Which is every phase he takes a wound, he heals a wound.
Okay.
So it's not bad. Makes it a little bit more survivable.
He's already survivable as it is. So anything you can add on top of that is just icing on the cake. I
paid a CP as well to make him exalted.
Okay.
Which you have to get that relic anyway. And he has the Revoltingly Resilient. Okay. So he has a 4+ Feel No Pain.
Perfect.
So I hope he survives the entire
game. He probably will. But I've got a lot of firepower.
Yeah.
This army is no joke. There's a lot of shooting coming towards you with this.
Sorry, I've got a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Third big guy is Bellicle, of course.
Okay.
So where he does have the noble keyword now, he also gets the demonic loci. He doesn't break demonic loci either, which is nice. So he has Betraying Shades, which is I make you punch yourself to death.
Yeah.
So that should be quite nice. The other one is, I think it's Pallid Curse it's called. Basically it's got 3 abilities. I can either make you stop doing an action, I can make you fight last, or I can shut down your orders as well.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah. So but it's quite nice.
It's very cool because when Josh came to No Retreat, obviously this army, it's not maxed out. If you're taking demons competitively, you're probably taking Slanesh demons. Yeah. But Nurgle are still good, but it all depends against what you're actually playing against. But we were talking about Be'lakor being in this list. This is prior to this game, and I think it's a really good addition to this because Be'lakor is just so good for his points at the moment. He's such a big threat. As you see probably in the game, hopefully he survives a bit longer so you guys can see what actually does. He's got so many rules which just make this army even better. So it's really cool to actually see.
Yeah, so that's the 3 big guys.
Okay.
Troops, 3 units of Plague Bearers, 2 of 20, 1 of 21.
Okay. Just because of points, right?
Yeah, points basically. They've all got a banner, they've all got a musician.
Okay.
And I've paid the CP on each unit to upgrade it to the
damage 2? 1 turn?
Yeah. Okay. Basically, I can't remember the actual word for it, but basically pay 1 CP and that upgrades the banner. Once per game, I can activate it when they chosen to fight. Okay. It makes all their weapons damage 2.
It is amazing, especially against intercessors and marines in general now. Especially, but it's only once per game, right?
Once per game.
Okay.
But if they're within 6 inches of any of my characters, then 6 plus is to wound, add an additional damage. So it could be damage 3.
Nice. Which there's a lot of Gravis armor, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much why
is it, right?
I've also got 3 Beasts of Nurgle, all separate units.
Mm-hmm.
They're just fun, silly little units.
Yeah.
So they're good because they sit back, hold objectives, that sort of thing. Yeah. In the other detachment, I have a Spoilpox Scrivener.
Okay.
And I
have no idea what these are called.
Bagpipe something.
Yeah, check it. So one of them I think is basically buffs you to get extra movement, right?
Yeah. And the other one's Sloppy Biopipe.
There you go.
How could I forget the best name in the game? So one of them buffs up Plague Bearers.
Okay.
The other one buffs up Nurglings and Great and Clean ones, gives them an extra attack.
Okay.
Makes them move faster.
Yeah.
That's
so they're basically buffing characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 units of 3 Nurglings.
Finish off the list.
Yep, that's it.
Nurglings do what they do. I think they can like pre-move, right? Or no, they scout up. They can move scouted up.
Deploy in the middle of the table.
Perfect, yeah.
So that's my list. I'll start with 6 CP.
Okay.
So
not Nurgle's number. Don't know if that's a good thing or not. But anyway, on to the Ashen Lancers, aka the Black Templars for today. I just want to really mention out that this is the first time I'm playing Black Templars, and this is Chris's first time playing Nurgle Daemons. So please hope we don't make a lot of mistakes, but if we do, comment below, let us know, because obviously we're here to learn these armies, and it's good for us to know as well as you know as well.
Exactly.
So Black Templars for today, 2,000 points on the nose, and I am taking a battalion for today, and only a battalion, but I spent a lot of CP on upgrading things because the Black Templar supplement is just very cool. So we're going to start with the 2 HQs for today. We've got Chapter Master Hectelion and Captain Wingrave leading this battalion for today. So I'm going to start with the captain for today, and he's been upgraded to basically be as resilient as possible. So I've paid an extra PCP for him to be to get a Warlord trait. He is not my Warlord for today, and I've given him Iron Resolve. So he's now at 8 wounds and has a feel no pain of a 6 up. Now, apart from that, I've given him Tannhauser's Bones, which is one of the relics for the Black Templars. What this does is get every damage goes down to 1. So even if the damage is 13, which I believe there's something that Be'lakor can get to for damage 13 per attack, it will still go to damage 1, which is amazing if you think about it. So he's there basically to be resilient, walk up towards these big beasts and basically hold on as much as possible. Moving on to Hectelion, Chapter Master Hectelion, upgraded to Chapter Master, obviously, and I've given him 2 Warlord traits, and I've gone for specific Black Templar Warlord traits just to try some things out. So I've gone for Paragon of Fury, which basically gives him a +1 to his strength, and anybody within engagement range when he charges in on a 5-up, it does inflicts a mortal wound. I've also gone for Master of Arms, basically gives him +1 attack, and always strikes first in the fight phase. So it's not bad, Apart from that, I've given him the free relic because he is obviously a character, and I've gone for Sword of Judgment, +3 strength, minus AP 3, and a damage of 3. So he's basically, when he charges in, he's got a strength 8, which is really good because all these characters are strength 7, a toughness 7, and a damage of 3 is anybody would want it.
Exactly.
So that's the 2 characters for today. I've got 4 units of intercessors, all stocked the same with Stalker, Bolt, rifles on them. Again, a really good, probably against big characters as well, but that's actually Wizardwig on them. I really like the Stalkers for this edition. We move on to heavy supports. We've got 2 Gladiator Lancers. We've got the Icarus rocket pods on them, and yeah, they're just built in the list because they were Lancers, and we thought, look, Ashen Lancers, they need to be
they've
in the
got to
list.
have some Lancers.
But they are quite good. Now, again, I've gone for, let's check what the name is, bro. I can basically choose what Templar vow I want to take for this game, and I'm taking the uphold the honor of the Emperor. So what this does is, my vow is everything gets a 5-up invulnerable save. It gets a mini transhuman, so I can't be wounded on 1s and 2s, but I don't get the benefits of cover throughout my army. Yeah. So it's called the Passion. So it
isn't a big deal.
Isn't a big deal.
I've got 2 shooting.
Exactly, especially against this. But anyway, in the army, like, I would definitely go for the 5-up invulnerable and a mini transhuman and not get the benefit of cover. So yeah. And so these guys with a 5-up make them much better now. Yeah. More heavy support, we've got a big unit of Eradicators, big unit of 6 Eradicators. Now, I will be combat squadding. I know for sure I will be doing that because I normally want to take them in 2 units of 3s, but I just couldn't take more than an extra heavy support there. So there'll be combat squadding later on. So I couldn't take 4 heavy supports in the battalion. Elite choices, I've got a lot of them. I've got 2 units of Blade Guard veterans, 2 units of 3, obviously standard loader, you can't change that. Yeah. And then I've got a big unit of 6 aggressors, Flamestorm aggressors, which are really good, especially there's a stratagem, which I won't spoil it. I'll try and use it in the game, which makes them even better, and hopefully we'll get to see it in the game. Now, I've upgraded the Sergeant to have an extra little upgrade on him to be a bit more resilient. So I'll try and quickly check what the name is. So there's something really good as well in this book, which is called Relic Bearers, but we need to have a chaplain, and sadly the Ashen Lancers don't have a chaplain, but we're getting one painted, so hopefully we'll see them as Black Templars again. Having a chaplain, you can get extra buffs to units, but I've given him an extra relic, which is called let me see if I can find it. Fatal weapons, ancient bravery. Can't see whether it is. Oh no, sorry, I know what it is. It's a stratagem. It's called for the Emperor's honor. No, it's called. Let me see if I can get you. Champion of the Feast. There we go. So 1 CP. You upgrade a sergeant to have +1 to its attacks, +1 to its wounds characteristic, and improve the weapon skill of that character by 1. So now my sergeant has 4 wounds, has an extra attack, taking it to 6 attacks on the charge, and it's got a better ballistic skill, so my power fist is hitting back to 3s instead. So it's a really good upgrade, yeah. And again, followed up by the 5-up invulnerable already for the Black Templars, it becomes a really, really impressive unit. Lastly, finishing that list, we've got a Leviathan Dreadnought. Obviously, I do need to pay a CP for it, but there's not much painted on the list, so I think for today's game, it's a good unit to have, both close combat and shooting. So I've got the Fist with the Melter, we've got the Storm Cannon on one side, and the Vorkite addition on the front. And with that said, that is my list for today.
You forgot your Lieutenant.
Oh,
I brought him here, don't worry.
Very funny, very funny. So Chris decided to paint the Intercessor, which is dead.
It's a Lieutenant.
It's a Lieutenant.
Yeah, it's actually Lieutenant.
Because he has a sword, it's true. Which is dead on the base to be painted Ashen. Actually, Benji, who is the painter of the Ashen Lancers, here's his Instagram. Check him out, he's an awesome painter. Actually painted that for him. Yeah. So I don't know what to think about that.
I was going to paint it, but he's like, no, just give it to me. It's only like half model, basically.
Exactly. So very cool, and that's my list.
Yep.
Let's quickly go on to secondaries for today.
Yep.
So I'm going to take Oath of Moment, standard for Space Marines, and then it was quite hard to see what I was going to take, but I went for Assassination, just because there's 5 characters in this list, and apart from that, I'm going to go for Arbor the Witch. So if every of the big guys I kill, I'll be scoring 6 points instead of 3, and if I kill the Warlord, which is the Great Unclean One, I'll be scoring at 1.4. Sorry, I'll be scoring 1.7 points if I kill him for Arbor the Witch and Assassination plus Slay the Warlord. So plus those are my 3.
The Oath of Moment point for killing the character.
Plus the Oath of Moment. So it could be a really good turn when I take him down. So yeah, if
you
I
take
hope I'm sure I will. There's so much firepower here.
Yeah.
So yeah, take us through what you're taking.
I've gone for Stranglehold.
Okay.
It's the standard one with this army.
Yeah.
It's a get in the middle.
Resilient.
You can't stop it.
Stay there. Yeah.
I've gone for Grind Them Down.
Okay.
Because I'm hoping to kill more of you each turn than I kill them myself.
Okay.
And my third one was Raise the Banners High.
Raise the banners high.
This was a tricky one to take, but I thought I'll do that because
why not?
Again, hopefully I get my banners up, move into the middle,
and get some.
and stop you.
The good thing about Raise the Banners is that at least your 2 back objectives, which we have for this game, will always be scored at least 2 points a turn after the first turn. So
you got nothing deep striking this, so it's going to be hard for you to get behind.
Yeah, I do need to clash in the middle and just start pushing back, Spartan style. Okay, so there we have it. You've seen the lists, you've seen the battlefield. On to War We Go, coming up next.
They will be untouched by plague or disease. No sickness will plague them. They are the defenders of humanity. They are my Space Marines, and they shall know no fear. The air was wet with the rancid fog that creeped across the landscape, melting the ice and turning the crisp snow into a venomous slurry. The acidity ate into Brother Captain Hectelian's rebreather as he struggled to cope with the war-tinged fumes. His body was working overtime to neutralize the toxins befouling him, though this would be the least of his troubles. As the Brother Captain of the Ashen Lancers stood upon the hill crest, he watched as the droning hordes of plague-ridden creatures shuffled towards the ship's wreckage below. Demons. Hectelian spat, unsheathing his master-crafted blade. My brothers, to arms, we fight for Holy Terror and the Emperor Immortal. Imperatoris Lucem.
And here we go! Both armies now fully deployed and ready for war. Nurgle Daemons versus the Ashen Lancers as Black Templar for today. And we're playing Scorched Earth mission.
Yep.
6 objectives on the table. Let's quickly go and show where you are. So your 2 are just buried underneath all your army just in the front. Then we mirrored image on this side. So we've got 2 actually on each of our deployment zones, and then 2 in no man's land. 1 just there and 1 on this side of the crashed ship. You won the first roll off. You chose that side because there's just slightly bit more of cover. So it's just better for you because I'm ready to shoot. I'm ready to shoot everything I've got into you.
You can try.
I can try and take them down. You are tough, but let's see how it goes. So we're gonna go on to deployment now.
Yep.
Let's start with your army first. So take us in.
So got 1 unit 20 here.
Okay.
Unit 21 here. Unit 20 here.
Okay.
So
so
just
all
curve around
surrounded.
here. Yep, just in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Nurglings are going up in the middle. Already deploying up in front.
Okay, there's 1 inside, right?
Yeah, just in this corner here.
Yep.
So then up back we've got characters basically. Roigurs, Bellicor, 1 beast, 2 beasts, Spoilpot Scrivener and the Sloppy Wildpiper.
Both in the middle, right?
Yeah, both in the middle.
So they're
covering
probably in
these 2
range.
squads.
Okay, the 2 squads on that flank.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Great and Clean one and the last beast on this side.
Perfect.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna let them know that the third Nurgle squad is just there, which I missed. Perfect. So anything in reserve?
Nope, all on the board.
All on the board. Okay, we're quickly, before I go into my deployment, we're quickly going to explain what we're using the terrain as. As you can see, it's a massive crash cruiser ship. So we're using them as ruins. and we're using the base as part of the ruin as well, so they are obscuring because they're more than 5 inches tall. Then we've got some crates on 2 sides, so one on Chris's side, we've got some crates here on this side, and then we've got some line of sight pieces of terrain. So we've got a couple of blocks of rocks, and then of course all the trees which are dense cover. Yeah.
It affects all my shooting.
Exactly, yeah. I'm so happy because I was actually deploying, if we'll get into that now, and I was like, I don't have to hide away. Yeah. I'm so happy. So with that said, let's take a look at the Ashen Lancers. So I've got my first Lancer on my left, mirrored on the other side we've got the other one, so on either flank, and in front of them we've got a unit of intercessors in each flank as well. Now here in the middle is where the main castle is going. We've got the Leviathan, we've got the aggressors leading the pack there in the front with the Blade Guard there. We've also got 2 of the intercessor squads on either of my objectives. Got one there and just one under there. And then, just supported by the 2 characters, Hectelian and Wingrave. And then we've got the Eradicators a bit further back, waiting for their prey to get closer. Obviously the big guys, that's the ones I want to kill, because I'm getting a lot of points when I start killing those big guys. With Assassination and Arbor the Witch, it's, they need to die. I'm just really scared about Be'lakor, because I was really happy I had a 5-up invulnerable save army-wide, and then I remembered that it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, it's only one model.
I know. So. Hopefully I can take it out, so let's see how we go. Anyway, now for the all-important role. Obviously, the Black Templars do want to go first. The more shooting they get before you guys move up the field, the better. Yeah. So let's see how we go. Obviously, you also want to go first because you want to get in the middle. You want to move on to those objectives. Okay. So first roll off. Let's get Chris to roll off first, and that is a 4. And here we go. Can the rainbow dice help me for today? No. That is a 2. So turn 1 for the Nurgle Daemons. Catch you back after their movement phase. And we're back. Movement over for the Nurgle Daemons. A lot happening, but very slowly. Yeah, very slowly.
Lots of thinking.
No, I'm talking about the advances, which you'll go over now. So yeah, take us through what's actually happened, because everything's moved forward, as you said.
Yep. So these guys advanced. They got a mighty 2 inches.
Okay.
Just enough to get on the objective at least. So these guys all just moved up normally, basically.
Okay.
So you're playing very defensively, keeping back. He advanced as well. Just get him a bit further up. They advance a mighty 1.
Okay, let me go on that side because I don't think they can see it. So we've got the other unit of plague bearers on this side.
With the buffs from the character and the horn, they managed to get onto the objective at least.
Okay. Now the problem is that you would have to advance, right?
Yeah.
So you're not getting, you can't raise the banners.
Yeah, except for this one over here.
Okay.
So this squad did advance, so they can do the banner there.
On that one. Perfect. Okay, so that's basically the movement. Very rough advances all across the board with a maximum of like 1s and 2s. But yeah, anyway, let's go to the second phase.
Yep, I've only got 2 powers and that's my turn done.
Okay, because you're out of range with the others, or?
Yeah, out of range, line of sight. That's the thing. I've got the healing powers I don't need to do yet. So. Yeah, so we're going to start off over here, Rotigus.
Yeah.
He's going to do Miasma Pestilence on himself.
Perfect.
Give himself a -1 to hit.
Okay.
So I need a 6. That's a 4.
That's a 4.
I'll use my CP.
Okay.
That's a 6.
That's a 6. So I can't deny with anything, but I do. Sorry, I can't deny because I haven't got a character. But I do have a stratagem called Arbor the Witch, which basically on a 4-up, I think it is. Yeah, on a 4-up with card is here just beside. You basically. What's the other power?
The other one is going to be going on them, which is +1 to wound.
Okay, I'm not that bothered. I do want to shoot at the big stuff. So let's try this. Arbor the Witch for 1 CP, 4-up. Is a 1.
Excellent.
Excellent.
So the other one, he's going to hook a chunk of flesh out to give himself +1 to this power as well.
Okay. So he loses a wound,
9,
right?
10. Yeah, so he loses a wound, but then his relic gives him a wound back. So I'm not going to bother even rolling Disgust from Resilience. So, and that's it.
Okay. Is there any shooting?
Nope, I don't believe so.
And there's no charges?
No charges.
Wow, this is quick. Perfect. So does this mean it's my turn?
Unfortunately, sir.
Okay, so turn 1 for the Ashen Lancers coming up next. And we're back. Movement over for the Ashen Lancers. I've been quite timid in the middle, just because of Bellico's 12-inch movement.
I wouldn't say that's timid.
Well, not with my close combat guys at least. So let's go straight onto that first. So Leviathan, the units of Blade Guard, my 2 HQs, so my captain and my chapter master, have all stayed put. The Eradicators have moved up just slightly to get into range of 24 inches into one of the big guys. I actually was going to go into, what's his name again? Roticus. But then, what was it? I couldn't see him.
You can't see him.
And then I noticed that I could see him with a bit more movement. And it's actually better because he doesn't have the -1 to hit from Miasma of Pestilence.
I thought he was a bit more hidden somehow.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't do the -1 on him.
But
I'm regretting it now.
it's a bit too late. And there's so much now that can get line of sight. And again, we want to mention that he's more than... he's 18 wounds, right? So anything can target. So basically obscuring doesn't help, but you still have to get line of sight on it.
Exactly.
We move on to the 2 flanking sides of this battlefield. We've got the 2 Lancers and the unit of Intercessors. Again, moving up basically to get into range with the frag storm launchers, which they are blast, so they will be getting their max 4 shots. So I'll just take you onto that side really quickly for you to actually see rinse and repeat from the other side, the mirrored image from there. And then lastly, the heroic unit of aggressors have moved up. They did advance. They got a 6, so movement. They could actually move up to 11 inches, and they're moving all the way to the center now. And there's a really cheeky stratagem which we won't spoil for now. We'll leave it for the shooting phase. But yeah, Chris knows about it already, and he's not very happy with that.
Not at all.
Now, in the command phase, I have used Wisdom of the Ancients on the Leviathan to actually give him rerolls of 1s to wounds. Chapter Master is given to the unit of Eradicators just in front there for full rerolls. And that is it. That is all my movements. Let's get ready for shooting. Are you ready, Chris?
No, I don't like this.
Okay, starting the shooting phase. I'm going to start off with the Eradicators, the big hitters for today. Trying to see how many wounds, or if maybe I can even take him off the table.
You could do.
That would be very sweet on my side. But before we start, you are spending some CP?
4 CP.
4 CP. Okay, so what's this? What's happening?
Both going on the Great and Clean one.
Okay.
Warp Surged, who has a 4 invulnerable save.
Yeah.
And Locus of Astartes.
Maybe.
Basically, all models within 6 inches, reroll 1s for their disgusting resilience.
Okay, so you're already down to 2 CP.
Down to 2.
Which makes me very happy. And I'm down to 5.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to start with the first Eradicator squad, which is this one down there, firing through this little gap onto the Great Unclean one there. So, hitting on 3s. Excellent. Rerolling 1s. So that's a reroll. And then I am going to use the CP already to reroll one of these 2s. Into a 4. Okay, so 4 hits, wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s because of Wisdom of the Ancients. And that's 4 wounds, Mr. Chris.
So 4 invulns? 3
go through. Do you want to reroll any of these?
Yes.
There's still another unit of Eradicators to fire.
No, I won't bother.
Okay, so maybe you want to know a bit more what the damage is going to be before you start doing that. Okay, so 3 go through, right?
Yep.
Okay, so my mind games worked. I didn't reroll already. Okay, so 3, 6, 7 wounds.
That's Nurgle's number.
That's 7, 9.
Don't want to alarm you.
Will it help you?
So 4 feel no pains. I get to reroll 1s as well. So
4 wounds, right?
Yep.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Rinse and repeat from the other unit of 3. So hitting on 3s, but I fully reroll these. So this one, and this one. Okay, it's a full house. And then I am wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, so 2 misses, so another 4.
All saved.
All saved, okay.
Excellent.
Okay, I was expecting a bit more on my side. Nothing I can do. Anyway, let's go on to some stalkers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot the stalkers from this side, and they're going to be firing. I was going to fire actually at not plague bearers, but I'm going to go into the Great Unclean one because I haven't damaged him enough, and I do need to. Now that he hasn't got the -1, I need to do as much as possible. So they have moved, so they're hitting on 4s. 2 hits. And toughness?
7.
So 5 to wounds. That's 1 wound at -3.
Doesn't. 4 up him. Saved.
Saved. These 5 will be going into the Plague Bearers because it's the only thing they can actually see.
-1 to hit, remember?
Yep, so 2 hits. And they didn't move, so they're fine. And toughness 4, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so
3
wounds, yeah.
5 up demon saves. So 2 go through.
They are damaged to a pop.
So first one, doesn't matter about rerolling ones.
Yep.
Second one, so 1 dies.
So 1 dies. Okay, fair enough. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check line of sight with the Leviathan because I think I'm going to shoot onto those little Nurglings on this side, and then I'll go onto the other squads of Intercessors and lastly into the Lancers. So give me a second and we'll catch you back. Okay, we're back. We're going to carry on shooting now. It's the Leviathan firing through the scac onto the little Nurglings there. Now, they are very close to the trees, so I will be getting a -1 to hit. So I'm hitting on 4s here. No rerolls. This is the Storm Cannon, by the way. So 4 hits. And then toughness?
2 up.
It's good. Is it? So
it's 2 or 3.
Okay.
So either way, it's 2s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds?
It's strength 7.
Yeah, even toughness 3.
They don't have toughness 4 for sure, right? Okay, so 2 go through.
So 5 up demon saves. 1 goes through.
Okay, damage 2.
2 wounds.
Don't they have...
You only get it against damage 1 weapons.
Damage 1 weapons?
Yes.
Does that even exist?
I mean, yes, everything's damage.
Damage 1. I'm thinking strength 1. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm like...
2,
A bolt gun's
4,
damage
6,
1?
8. So this is the Volkites now. Hitting on, again, 4s. Okay, that wasn't very good. So 2 hits. And 2 wounds. 2 wounds. No mortal wounds there. And a -1.
Doesn't matter. 5 up demons.
Okay,
so that's
damage
2
to a pop.
That kills the base.
Okay,
So I'll take off this one actually. And puts him on 2 wounds.
perfect. Okay, what else do we have? Let's do these Stalkers into the same squad as well.
Yep.
So that's 5 Stalkers. And -1 to hit, so that's 2. But I am rolling, I think, 1s at least with that captain.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. 3 hits. And 3 wounds.
Yep.
-3, so vulnerable saves all the time. I don't know, I'm mentioning AP. So that's
3
2
go through.
for 6 damage.
That is the squad.
That is the squad. Is it
Yeah.
4 wounds each?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, let's move on to this Lancer first. So I'm going to go with the big gun on the top first. I'm going to go with the Icarus and the big gun going into the Great Unclean One, and then the 2 Fragstorm will be going into the Plague Marines.
Cool.
Okay. So first of all, the big gun hitting on 2s for this. They do have a special rule that does this. Obviously, one of them is a 1, and then strength 10 is a wound.
For a pinball?
It's a pass. Okay. Icarus rocket pod, D3 damage, D3 shots is 2. 1 hits. No wounds. And then we're going to do the 12 shots. I'm going to do 6 and 6 because I've just got 6 shots.
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit. So hitting on 4s. So that's 4. 1 wound for now. And then I'll repeat this. So all hits. That's much better. And toughness 4, right?
Yeah.
So that's 4 more wounds. So 5 in total.
So 5 up saves. 3 fails.
Okay.
Damage 1.
Damage 1, yes sir.
5s. 1 dice.
1 more is slain. Okay, and what we're going to do on the other side, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to shoot the 5 Stalkers and the Lancer itself into the character. What's his name again?
Verticus.
I'm going to be asking this all the time.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so we're just going to do it here quickly. So the 2 big guns hit you on 2s. That's 2 hits.
Do you want -1 to hit, yeah?
Oh, I don't know now.
Because he's got miasma.
And we need to check this now. Okay, we're back. It's good we checked because I did roll a 2. So only 1 has gone through to hits.
Yep.
I still need to wound as well. So let's see if I wound. And that's a wound.
Cool. Just 5 up invul on this guy. That's a fail on a 1. Now what's the damage?
Damage is D3 plus 3. And remember, it's good that we checked. You didn't reroll on the other one because you wouldn't have been able to reroll
a warp surge.
warp surge, right?
Yeah. Nah, go for it.
Okay.
I'll be alright.
Let's see. So D3 plus 3 is 3. So 6
Of
wounds.
course.
5 up. Sorry. How many wounds?
6.
6.
So,
Feel no pain?
Yep. 5 go through.
5 go through. Okay. Already more damage than the 6 eradicators. Okay. So what else do we got? Let's do the Icarus rocket pods going into him as well. Here's just 1 shot. Hitting on 4s, which is a miss. And then we've got the 12 shots going into the plague bearers from the Fragstorm.
-1 to hit as well, remember?
Yep. So hitting on 4s. These. And 4 wounds. That's 4 wounds, no minus.
5 ups. 3 fails. Damage 2 a pop, right?
Damage 1. This is the
Damage 1?
Yep.
Okay, yes. 2 die.
2 die. Okay, perfect. And I think that is all my shooting, except for this unit in the middle, which I'm going to surprise you now. I'm going to surprise the viewers, not you. You know about it already.
Yeah.
So I am going to use Heretic's Pyre, which what this does is it converts flamers onto a blast. Basically, they have blast keyword now. It doesn't specifically say that. It explains exactly what blast gives you. So yeah, 6 times 6 is what, 72? Something like that? I think it's 70 something.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure.
6 times 2d6 basically, so 6 times 12, 72 shots.
72 shots.
I will survive.
Well, I've always wanted to say this properly. Coming in hot. It's actually, yeah, it makes sense now when the flame is going into you. So we're going to do that off camera, obviously. We'll do all the wounds, and we'll catch you back for all the saving throws. And let's see how many units, models I can put.
I think it was 3.
Okay, we're back at 39, right?
39, yeah.
39 wounds done in total. So, yeah, straight onto your 5 up invulnerable, followed by 5 up, feel no pain. Okay, so you're going to do this twice, right?
Yeah, this is 20 to start with. So take out all the 5 pluses. It's not bad. And this is the feel no pains.
Okay, so
3, 6, 9. Well, that's a 5, so it's 9 dead so far.
Okay, I'm happy with that. And then remove 1 and do the 19 wounds, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Just remember, I should have re-rolled 1s. Too late.
Okay.
Those.
Actually, reroll 1s for
The feel no pains.
Okay, within 6, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
there to theirs. There's only 1-1, and it didn't help.
Okay, do you want to roll 2 more? Just in case from the other roll, I'll give you 2 more. I'm happy to give you 2
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
3, 6, another 9 there.
So 18 in total, and 2 more,
So,
which 1 passed. So
86, 17 dead.
17 dead. Okay, perfect. And now we did forget to roll this squad here to finish off not only my shooting phase, but also my turn. So I'm quickly going to do that. Chris, if you don't mind. I'm going to go into... I'm actually going to be cheeky and go into the...
Big guy?
The big guy, yeah. So let's do that. So, hitting on... I did move, so I'm hitting on 4s.
He moved, there's trees,
Yeah.
he's -1 as
Exactly, yeah. So it's definitely a 4+. And I missed again when the intercessors are not hitting hard. But that is a wound.
Yep.
-3, so invulnerable save. No, damage 2. Okay, so 2 damage. Not bad. How many wounds is he on now?
Left on 11.
Left on 11. Okay, I can't believe the Eradicators did what? 3 wounds on them?
Oh, wait. He did 4 wounds on him,
Yeah,
now it's 3 because he heals up the wound.
that's very true. Shall we do some leadership tests?
Yeah, can do.
Okay, so obviously the center one has lost a lot. There's 3 left, right, on that one?
4 left.
4
Because
left.
that's unit 21.
Okay, so
So
let's
I
roll
need
first.
a 1 basically.
Yes.
So I do get to roll 2d6 because the character there, that's
Okay,
a 1.
you do get it.
So d6 come back. I get
That's
4 back
4
as well.
Perfect.
They haven't lost any, have they? Yes, they lost 2.
They lost 2.
So they can't fail because he's leadership
But you
10.
still roll to see if you get any back, right?
Yep,
Which
I
is
do.
a 1, d6.
So
Okay,
those 2
so
come
those
back.
2 come back, and I think that you lost a couple on that side,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah,
No.
so that's
So,
a good
and
enough.
you don't fail leadership there, right?
No, the leadership 7 and lost 2, so.
Perfect. Okay, so that is the end of my shooting turn 1. Not what I wanted. I really thought I was going to severely damage the Great Unclean one,
Yeah.
but it wasn't the day today. And with that said, we go on to turn 2 for Nurgle Daemons. One last thing before we go on to Chris's turn, I will be paying an extra CP to devout push in my fight phase this unit of aggressors, and what that does, Chris, is grants me 2 extra points for Oath of Bowman's to be all the unit be wholly within 6 inches of the center.
To explain it properly, it allows them to pile in. So it gets to move 3 inches up, gets them within 6.
Yeah, I don't think it's pile in anymore. I think it's just movement.
Allows them to move.
It was that before, but now it's and if you're in engagement range, you get to pile in 3 inches.
Yeah.
So yeah, it grants me 2 inches. Look, I know I'm going to get closer to Chris's army, but they are in close range anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to get you anyway. So.
Yeah, it's not that you're going to get a long range charge or anything like that. So yeah, another CP spent there. And with that said, now we go on to turn 2 for the Demons of Nurgle. And we're back. Movement over for Nurgle Demons. Moving up towards me now. I'm a bit scared this turn. I wasn't scared last turn because I knew that you couldn't charge me. But this turn there's going to be a lot of charges across the board, as you can see. So yes, we're going to go either well for me or very badly for me. Yeah, so take us through what's actually happened. Again, some units advancing, right?
Yeah. These guys advanced, got the massive 6, going through the trees, even with the -2.
Okay.
And basically screened you out there.
Yep.
He's just moved up behind.
Okay. So they can't advance, right? Because the character's in there, right? There's a character that allows them to advance and charge.
No, he allows the Great and Clean one and Nurglings to advance and charge.
Okay, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of, Nurglings are back here holding this objective.
Okay, just behind there.
Yep, just literally down there.
Okay.
2 beasts have come up here in the middle, they want some fun.
Yeah.
Characters are here just behind.
Okay.
The remnants of that squad are there.
Okay. All moving towards the aggressors.
Yeah. Belicles jumped up and over, ready to take on some of your eradicators.
Yep, looking forward to that.
Obviously, Great and Clean one's moved up. Relatively healthy, even though you shot him with 6 eradicators.
Crazy.
Nurgle is still hiding in here.
Okay, inside this piece of terrain, right?
I have no use for them.
Yeah.
These guys have moved up.
Okay.
Staying on this objective, so raise the banner here.
Perfect.
And the Beast of Nurgle's holding the
okay,
objective
so at the moment you've got 1 point in the command phase for, and now at the moment you have 2 banners raised, right? Perfect. Okay. So shall we go into the cycle phase?
Yep, can go straight.
Okay, let's do this.
So we will start off. Let's start off with Rotigus.
Okay.
He's going to try and heal himself with Fleshy Abundance.
Okay. What do you need?
Needs a 5.
Okay.
That's a 5.
Perfect.
So he heals himself up, D3.
Okay. Do you want to roll for that?
Yep. 2. So,
okay, so how many wounds does he have now?
It's up to 13 now.
Okay, perfect. What else is he going to do?
He is also going to... Let's do Virulent Blessing. Okay. Actually, no, let's do a Smite. Smite, which will go on these guys. They are the closest.
Yep, and to the intercessors just in front.
Yep. So that is a 7.
7, okay.
So that is D3, so it's 2.
2, okay.
Plus an additional 1 from his own...
Okay, so do I ignore them on 5s, I believe, or 4s? 5s. I think it's 5. Okay, so 2 pass. Even if it's not 4s, I do pass 2. Because I'm sure it's 5s at least.
Yep.
Okay, what else has happened?
So over the middle here,
yep.
He's going to give himself -1 to hit.
Okay.
So I need
a
6. Yeah, just do that one. So that goes off on the 10.
Pass, so -1 to hits. Yeah. Is that in combat as well?
Yep, all hit rolls.
Okay, so I do have power fists anyway with that, so there's not much I can do. I still have the -1 there. Do I want to use Arbor the Witch and deny that, or do I want to keep some CP for more important stuff? Yeah, I'm actually going to keep the CP. You can have that. What else are you going to do?
He's going to Smite.
Okay.
He's going to hook out a chunk of flesh again.
Yep.
So it's a 7, 8 goes off.
Perfect.
It does 1 mortal wound only.
1 mortal wound.
Your aggressors.
Okay. So 5 up. It's a 6.
I don't like this.
I don't like. We don't like witches, remember?
Yeah.
So
over here.
Okay. Who's this now?
Bellicle.
Bellicle. Okay.
So he was going to. He's going to make your aggressors fight last.
Okay.
Just in case you think about doing that.
Using 2 CP, right?
Yep. So you need a 7.
Okay.
It goes off in the 10.
Yep.
And the last one is Betraying Shades, which is going to go onto your Blade Guard.
Okay. I don't know what this... this is the one that 6. I attack back, right?
You basically hit yourself.
Okay, I think it's more than a 6.
No, it's a 6.
It's a 6?
Yep. So basically, I roll d6 equal to the total number of attacks there.
Okay.
Which is what, 3 attacks each? 4?
3 attacks. What? It's just their profile, right?
Yeah, just the profile.
So 3 attacks each, and the sergeant has 4.
So 19 dice.
Yeah.
Each 6+ is a mortal wound.
Okay. So 19 each 6. That's too much. I'm gonna have to deny this.
You
so
can try.
yeah. So Arbor the Witch.
Yep.
Let's see if the gods are with me this time. So for the Emperor. No, it's 50. And I'm down to 2. So I can't Overwatch.
Excellent.
Because I need to transhuman for 2 CP.
So 12.
Unless I let you kill some and then use him for 1 CP.
There's my last dice.
Okay. So 6s, right?
Yep, 6s.
Okay.
If I roll an 11, then it'd be on 5. That is 5 of them.
5 mortal wounds.
Yep.
Okay. So can I ignore them?
Probably.
5 ups.
No.
Oh, so that's 3 and 2/3 of 1 gone. Okay. Is that the end of the psychic phase?
That's into psychic.
Perfect. Okay. So we go on to shooting.
I don't think so, but I'll see.
Okay. On to charges probably coming up next. Okay, we're back. Actually, both of us a bit on cuckoo land because you went on to the Blade Guard. I don't know why I said I agreed to all those dice rolls, but yeah, there's just 3 of them. So
for some reason, I thought it was unit 6. So.
yeah, so what is it? 10 in total, right?
10
so we're just going to re-roll that again. So looking for 6s.
So only 2.
2, okay. And
Bit
then,
of a difference.
yeah, and then I re-roll. Watch me pass them 2 now. Like that. I told you. So nothing happens now, so a little bit of mistake, but I'm happy with that mistake, you know? Nothing's happened. So now we go back onto charges or some shooting if Chris finds something to shoot at or throw at me. But
I think he might have a gun.
okay,
So.
let's check that. If not, we're going to fight phase? Charge phase? Charge phase.
Yeah.
Coming up next. Okay, we do have some guns. It's a gun from the Great and Clean
A
one.
single gun.
A single gun. What is it actually? Does it vomit?
It's his flail.
Ah, it's the flail.
I
Okay.
believe it is, anyway. Let me check.
It probably is.
Yeah, plague flail.
Plague flail, yeah. Low, what is it? Distance like 6 inches?
7.
Or something? 7.
Because Nurgle.
Obviously. Okay, so, yeah.
Going into these guys, obviously.
Okay, you want to roll? Yeah.
Yep. So hit on 2s.
All hits.
So they all hit.
Okay.
And wound on 3s.
Okay. So that's 3 wounds?
Yep. -3.
Minus
So,
3, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so 6
5
ups. 5
Invulnerable.
ups, yeah, invulnerable saves. So damage?
2 piece.
Okay, so that means that 1 is dead. This is a good thing.
Well, they 3 wounds each, yeah?
3 wounds each, yeah.
So 1 dead and 1 and 2 wounds. Because the damage carries over.
Okay, cool. And the good thing is that I can use transhuman now for 1 CP. Because I also want to Overwatch.
Damn it!
because I also
Foiled!
because I also want to Overwatch with my
Flamers
onto your beast, which is going to go first, I presume.
Yeah, the beast going first.
Yeah.
I messed up.
Yeah. And obviously, the wounds haven't gone onto my sergeant yet because I want to obviously.
Yeah.
Because he does have +1 wounds there. For those who skip the intro, naughty, naughty. Okay, so 1 is removed. Yep. And that's it. So.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show everybody the amount of shots I'm going to get from the flamers because you will be charging with, I need 1 more, 5 dice, yeah. So let's check out how many hits.
There's 2d6 as well per guy, isn't it? They have 2 flamers.
Yes, so 6, 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then roll again. 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 hits.
That's not bad.
Okay, let's do the wound rolls off camera and then we'll be back for the fight phase because obviously these guys are going to go in.
Can't fail,
Can't fail. Do you want to do Bellico before we cut off?
Yep,
and then we can move everybody in. So what do you need?
A 5.
Into the Eradicators?
Into the Eradicators.
Okay.
That's the 7.
4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect.
Yep.
So he's in. The rest obviously can't fail. So it's all down to me killing the beast or not. And we'll see what happens in a second. And we're back. 10 wounds done on the beast of Nurgle. How many wounds do they have?
5.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
So and you just have an invulnerable save now?
Yeah, and no feel no pain.
Okay, perfect. Because we are on turn 2. So these are -1 anyway.
Doesn't matter that much.
So 5 ups. Ooh,
That is good.
Wow.
He's gonna survive.
Wow, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Yes.
already passed. Wow, that is incredible.
Yeah.
And then 5 ups again. Passes 1 more, so only 3 are done.
Yep.
So down to 2 wounds on the beast. Do you want to roll for his charge? Because I think he can fail on a double 1.
Correct. Nope.
And he doesn't fail, so he's in as well. And yeah, that is quite shocking. Okay, shall we do some of the attacks? Because you do know that the Great Unclean One does want to attack in, right?
Yep.
So my last CP, 4 transhuman, and I'm very sad about this, and I'm sorry, Black Templar players. I did want to use some more of the Black Templar specific stratagems, but transhuman is very important at this point. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so hitting on twos.
So all hit.
All hits. You get an extra attack, did you say?
Yes. 6. Yeah, the character gives him an extra attack.
Okay.
And because he's a Nurgle Demon, 6s give him an additional attack.
Okay.
I think I have to roll for it though.
Okay.
So that hits no matter what, so it doesn't matter. Then these are wounding on 4s now.
Because of transhuman.
Yep. But I get to reroll wounds.
Okay.
Okay,
so 3 missed, right?
Yep, so 4 wounds.
4 go through. I do have my 5 up invulnerable save. And I do want to remind you guys that I do also have a mini transhuman, which you can't wound beyond 1s and 2s. So for those new to Black Templar, the new rules, it's pretty cheeky. So 5 ups. Oh,
excellent.
Fail all. So D6, right?
Yep.
Okay, so wait. I'm going to go. The first one's going to be on the sergeants.
Well, has he taken the wound already?
It's going to be on. Sorry?
Because someone's taken the wound already.
Okay, no, so I won't take it on the sergeant. I'll leave him for last.
So this is a 1 or 2 to kill the one guy.
Okay.
So I assume he's dead.
Yep.
And then the next guy, dead.
And 1 wound. Do you want to reroll that?
Yeah, well, I've got CP.
Okay. So reroll that. Down to 2 CP, and that's a 4, so that's 3 dead. And 1's on 1 wound. So the sergeant is basically down to 3 wounds because he does have the extra wounds there. Okay.
You're taking that 1 wound on the sergeant, yeah?
Oh, no, wait. So there's 2 more left?
Yeah, there's 2 left.
Okay, so no, I won't take it on the sergeant. The sergeant will be the last one then.
So 1's on 2 wounds.
Okay, fair enough.
And then we've got D6 attacks from his Nurglings.
Okay.
5 attacks. Hit on 2s. Wow, 1 missed. And then strength 2, so 6s. Nothing.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Do you know what's next? Or do you want to have a little think about?
Let me check some stats.
Yeah, you wanted to check Bellacor's stats, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, let's check some stuff, and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, into more attacks, but before that, we're going to do something you got wrong, right?
Yeah, so helmet show moment.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I was remembering his rules that he gives plague bearers.
Yeah.
Rather than great and clean ones, demonic loci.
Okay.
So the additional hit I got for 6s, I put a guy back.
Yeah.
Aggressor back.
Because you don't get it, right?
No, I don't get it. So my mistake. So I'm saying that was one of the ones that did 6 wounds and not one of the ones that did 1 wound.
Perfect. So I've got 3 aggressors, which you're all happy about. Okay, we're going to go with the plague bearers.
Yep, plague bearers.
Okay. So hitting on
3s because they're within 6 inches of him.
Okay.
I get to reroll 1s, luckily.
There's a lot of 1s.
Yep, because Bellacor's within 6 inches.
Okay.
And then, yep, so hit on 3s.
Okay.
And 7 plus is hit, which would be the 6. Generate additional attack, which also hits.
Okay.
Then these are strength 4, so wound on 5s. I get to reroll the wound roll, luckily. Okay.
Wow.
So,
what a difference.
Yeah, I popped the banner. I said off camera, I'm popping their banner because I don't expect to be around.
Yep.
So they're all damage 2.
Okay.
But because of the demonic loci, those are damage 3.
Okay, what's the minus on these?
They are minus nothing, I believe.
Minus nothing. Okay.
Let me double check it for you.
Yep.
Because I'm getting a lot of things wrong. Minus nothing.
Minus nothing.
So
okay.
do the damage 2 ones.
Damage 2 first. So 3 ups. Okay, so 2 failed, and these are damage 2, so that's 1 and 1 down to 2 wounds. Yep. And then the damage 3 ones.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do 1 at a time because the sergeant has 4.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. That's them dead.
One kills
one
him.
kills 1, and the sergeant is down to 1 wound, right?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so that was very, very bad rolling from me. Yeah, two saved only.
So let's do the beast.
Okay.
D6 attacks. He gets
Just 1.
1 attack. Hits on a 4. Misses.
Misses.
So I don't get to kill you there.
Yeah. And is that it from the middle?
That's it from the middle.
Okay, fair enough.
So
and we're going to Bellacore next?
Yep.
Okay.
So he's doing the piercing strikes, I believe they're called.
Okay. Don't know what that does, but...
They're the big strikes, basically.
Big strikes.
So hit on 2s, they all hit.
Yeah, perfect.
They wound on 2s, they all wound.
Yeah, and minus is?
Minus 4.
Damage 3, right?
Damage D3 plus 3. These are D3 plus 4.
Okay, it doesn't really matter.
And you don't get invulnerable save.
And I don't get, so there. They are gone.
Yeah,
but
just
like really, like they just disappeared into like
Yeah.
particles of blood in the air.
And I'm going to consolidate
into the intercessors, right? Okay, so shall we attack quickly with the intercessors?
Yep, can do.
Okay, so let me get some dice.
Use
So
one,
they
charge
have
those if you
yeah,
need the
so
bonus.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and one more for the sergeant.
Okay, on 4s.
Yeah, because you get -1. I am within 6. I can't
get no
reroll, right?
rerolls
No
either.
rerolls because of Bellacore. Yes.
And toughness 7.
Toughness 7. So 2 wounds.
4 demon saves?
Yep.
Nope, both
2
go through.
wounds. Okay, blood is spilled. Okay, so we'll remove those eradicators. I do have to attack back with him, right? Can I pile in, or you're within base?
No, touching base there, touching base there. So
Okay.
you can't fight him, but you can fight either of these.
Okay, I'll go into the beast because he's down to 2 wounds remaining. So I might as well do him. So he's got 3 attacks standard, 1 for being the sergeant, and he gets +1 attack for the upgrades that I had at the beginning of the game. So yeah, and he also got charged, right?
Yeah.
So that's an extra one. Hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits. No rerolls.
Toughness 5.
2 wounds. So any fail?
Both failed.
Go. So that's 4 damage.
He can do it.
He can do it. Wow. Okay, so that is it. I just need to check if that upgrade also gives him a +1 to the damage, but and we'll check that. So let's check that. If not, we'll go on to my turn, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. We are back. It wasn't the wound. It wasn't the +1. Sorry, it wasn't the +1 damage. It was that I'm hitting on +1 to hits. So it's 2 extra hits now.
Yeah.
Let's see who laughs at the end of this. 3 wounds. That's 1 wound. So you got another 2 pass to pass.
No problem. Yes.
Did you pass both? Where's the other dice?
What strength is he?
It's damage 2.
Yeah, but I make a save.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, invulnerable save.
Yeah. Trying to kill my beast unfairly.
Okay. Anyway, that is it.
Yes, do morale.
Morale. Yes, that is very true. Let's do that.
I think you might even get -1. I'm not sure.
Let's roll anyway.
Yeah.
That's a 1.
Doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter. He's loving it. He's loving that fight in the middle. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Okay, on to my turn 2, coming up next. Okay, movement over for the Black Templars at turn 2. I do need to get quite aggressive here. I do need to take down at least one of the big boys, and I pray to the Emperor that would happen this turn.
Not gonna happen.
Probably not. Probably not. Okay, so let's go over the movement. I've just shuffled with a couple of units like this Lancer, like this unit of Intercessors on this side, just to get line of sight onto Bellacore. I think that is my main objective for this turn at least. I want to really take Bellacore off the table because whatever he touches is basically going to be removed from the table. So a bit of shuffling. I have off camera fallen back with this aggressor. Now obviously the Beast of Nurgle do have a special rule that on a 4+, I take a mortal wounds, and you didn't do a mortal wounds. So I'm really happy about that. Obviously I won't get the point for falling back for Oath of Moment, but I am still within 6 inches of the middle and also 3 inches away from both characters, from the characters and the Beast of Nurgles that can heroic intervene. So I will be getting the 2 for Oath of Moment. On this side, on the right flank, again shuffling up onto the objective, probably going to charge with the unit of Intercessors as well. And then in the middle here, I've got the Blade Guard moving up towards Bellacore. I've got Windgrave as well moving up again towards Bellacore. Just a reminder that Windgrave is the guy with the bone relic, which basically the damage goes down to 1 all the time, which is silly. I think he's going to get FAQ'd because it's just too good.
Exactly.
The Leviathan has stayed back. I have paid a CP in the command phase for Wisdom of the Ancient to reroll wound rolls of 1. And then on the other side, we've got Hytalion himself moving up the battlefield with the Eradicators, which are now within damage 2 extra for the Melters, and the Blade Guard as well, moving through this ruin, getting closer to the middle battle. And yeah, for my command chapter master, sorry, I've given it to these Eradicators to fully reroll there. And that's it. The rest all stayed put because they are on objectives, as you can see. So yeah, that is the end of my movement. What did you think about that?
Unlucky, you didn't run away like I expected.
Oh man, I really need the shooting phase to go well. Let's see how that does coming up next. Okay, starting the shooting phase, we've got the Leviathan firing all of its shots, including its melter, into Bellicore. Now, -1 to hits and 2 wounds there with his cheeky smile on the other side of the battlefield. Okay, let's start with the storm cannons. Hitting on 4s. Okay, that's not bad. That's 4 hits, and I'm wounding on 5s. That's 2 wounds and -1.
Doesn't matter. 4 up and minus.
Okay, little gap there.
Yeah, just about enough space. 2 saves.
Okay, 4 up and 1 will pass, and then we've got the Volkites going in hots, hitting on 4s. That's a great roll, and wounding on 6s here. So that's a mortal wound in addition to the damage.
Do they happen on modified 6s or 6 pluses?
I think it's unmodified.
Okay.
Yeah, because if not, it would be crazy with things that grants you a +1. So
yeah, so just 4 up. Nope.
Okay, so it's damage too.
So he takes 3
mortal wounds. Okay, that isn't bad at all. Now, all I need now is for this melter to go through. So, hitting on 4s.
Excellent.
Nope, doesn't go through. Let's go with... Okay, let's go with this Lancer now. And let's go into Bellicore as well, because I really need to take him down. So, he normally hits on 2s with the big gun on the top. So, he's hitting on 3s now. No CP. So, that's 1 hit. And strength 10. So, wounding on 4s. No wounds. And then we've got the Icarus. Number of shots is 1. Hitting on 4s is a hit. Strength 7, so wounding on 5s is a wound.
4 up. Saved.
Is a pass. Okay, and then we've got the 12 shots. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 shots from the frag storm going into the plague bearers just in front. -1 to hit still, right? Yep. Okay, so remove these. And wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. -1.
5 up vulnerable saves.
And 5 up, damage 1, yes.
Oh, so 2 dead.
2 dead. Okay, that's not bad. And that is all my shots from there. Obviously, these intercessors have fallen back. Let's do some pop shots from the Blade Guard into Bellicore as well. Yeah, let's go into Bellicore. Let's try our best to remove as much as I can from them. Okay, ignore that. They do reroll 1s.
No, they don't.
They don't. It's true, they don't.
You do have these 5.
So yeah, you can see they're already shaking. They're really scared. Okay, so let's do the 3 shots from the captain. That is...
hits and 2s, so 3
hits and 2, so 2 hits, yeah. And then wounding strength 4.
So 6s.
So 6s again, yeah. 1 wound.
Saved on 4.
Perfect. Okay, so that's all my shooting from there. We've got the 5 intercessors just in front of this piece of ship, and they're going to go into Bellicore as well. So they're already hitting on 4s because they moved anyway. So that's 1 hit, and wounding on 6s. No wounds. Okay. Next up, we're going to go with 3 Eradicators, and they're going to go. They can't see Bellicore, so they're going to go into this Great and Clean one.
Yep, and I did spend 2 CP at the beginning of the phase to warp search him.
You know, that was naughty of you. Okay.
Had to be done. I need him to survive.
Yeah. Okay, so 6 shots, and they are chapter mastered, remember. Hitting on 4s against him because of Miasma Pestilence. And 2 misses. Let's see. I can do this. Okay, so 1 miss. And then wounding on 3s. All wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. You want to roll that? There's a little bit of a gap.
So 4 ups. So 2 go through.
Wow, you passed. Okay. You don't have any CP, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Spend them already.
So 2d6. Oh, dice off the table, like Jamie. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wounds. And I do not have the CP. If not, I would have re-rolled that too.
Yep. So 4 ups, no pain from him.
Okay.
Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds go through.
5 wounds.
He's left on 8.
8 still. Okay, let's do the 3 Blade Guard just in front.
No, he's left on 10, so
okay.
I can do math.
The 3 Blade Guard, I'm going to shoot into that Beast of Nurgle. That's 2 hits. And 1 wound, and I believe I still reroll the 1s.
1 and 1, sorry.
Who's that on?
-1
Yeah.
onto the Beast of Nurgle.
Beast of Nurgle?
Yep.
You want to kill my unkillable beast? That's a 1.
Okay.
He's dead.
Okay, does he blow up or something like that?
I don't believe so.
Okay, fair enough. I'm happy with that. I don't think he's going to do anything to me, it would just be to you.
Yeah.
So I think that's everything around here, at least. How many wounds does Bellico still have?
He still has 11.
11, still has a lot. Okay, let's carry on, rinse and repeat here. So 5 shots from the... And I think I'm actually going to be cheeky and go into maybe Bellico with these intercessors here. I know, this is obscuring, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this obscuring?
Yes, that's obscuring.
Then you can't see it.
Okay, let's go into the Plague Bearers then. Hitting on 4s because these move. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Yep. 5 up.
Okay.
Here for you. Nope. 2 damage, right?
2 damage, yes.
Hey!
Both 6s, wow. And then we've got this squad here. Do they have a -1 to hits?
No, they don't.
Okay.
There's only 18 of them.
Hitting on 3s. 1 miss, 2 misses. And 1 wound.
One hit.
Maybe reroll that, yeah. That's a fail, and then 2 damage. Okay, so 1's dead. And then we're going to go with this tank. The big gun and the Icarus rocket pod is going to file into the Beast of Nurgle at the very end.
Yep.
And then we've got the 12 shots going in hot into the Plague Bearers. So, 2 shots at the top. Does he have a -1 to hit?
Yeah, he's sat in the trees, so.
He sat in the trees, okay.
Yeah.
So, hitting on 3s. That's 1 hit. And a wound. So 5 up, I'm say. Another save.
Yes.
Stop saving these. Icarus rocket pod. Number of shots is the big 3. 2 hits. Strength 7. So 1 wound.
This is on beast again, yeah?
Yep. That's a pass again. Okay, and then we've got the 12 shots into the Plague Bearers. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hitting on 3s. Okay, I need to change these dice. Everything's failing. And 4 to wound. 1 wound. Pathetic shooting.
Makes it.
And that's a pass again. Okay, I believe that is all my shooting. Obviously, because this aggressor has fallen back.
Yeah,
so.
Did he shoot?
I think he's 12 inches, so I don't know if he will be shooting to there. Okay, let's do those 3 shots. Hitting on 3s, no wounds.
Cool.
Okay, so that's everything. Let's go into charges. We might as well just do the charges. You do not have any CP to Overwatch with the only gun you have. So we're gonna go. These Blade Guards are gonna go into those Plague Marines only. What do I need?
Plague Bearers.
Yeah, Plague
so you need a 4 to be able to get around the tree without getting the mines.
Okay, and what do I need to get into Mr. Great Unclean One?
It's probably going to be 7, I think.
7.
Yeah.
How many wounds does he have?
10.
10 left.
Where'd you go up to 11? Actually, now
Next
it's the now. It's the end of the phase. He goes up a wind.
I'm actually going to go into him, Chris.
Yep. Just him, yeah?
Yeah, you don't have any CP to intervene in the command phase, so I think it's now or never. So let's do that now. So, needing a 7. That's a 12, so they're more than enough.
Yeah.
Okay, then we move on to this side. We're going to go in with the Blade Guard on this side first, into Bellico. They're in. We're going to go with Windgrave. He's in, and you don't have any CP, right?
Nope, I'm out.
So I'm going to go with the Leviathan as well. The Oathkeeper, he is in as well. Then on this side, we've got this unit of intercessors going into those Plague Marines. Plague Bearers, again, completely saying Plague Bearers. So they're in. And then on this side here, I'm actually going to stay put. Let me have a think. They're going to charge into me next turn. So I might as well... Yeah, I'm going to charge now before they die. So, they're in as well. Perfect.
Why can't you make all these
why don't I... No.
How do you get reroll
Why
charges?
don't I roll like that in my shooting phase? That's the question. Okay, let's move everybody in, and we'll catch you back for the fight phase coming up next. Okay, starting off with the Blade Guard into the Great Unclean One here on this side. He still has the -1 to hit, so I am hitting on 4s, sadly. And I don't reroll anything. So remove these. And then strength is 5. Toughness?
7, so 5.
5's 2 wounds. Okay, just 3.
3 wounds.
Yep.
So roll over here.
Okay.
5 up demon saves.
Oh, stop rolling that.
Damage 2.
Damage 2.
4 pluses. So he takes 2 wounds.
Takes 2 wounds. Okay, fair enough. Let's move on to the middle here. This is the important bit. We do need to take Belko off the table. Okay, so we're going to start with the Blade Guard again. So 4 attacks pop. So 4, 4, and 4, and 1 for the Sergeant. Okay. We'll roll that separately.
Oh, that's bad.
That's bad, but I do re-roll.
No, you don't.
Ah, no, I don't. And I do have a -1 to hits.
Yeah, -1 to hits. Well.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. What's going on?
5's to wound.
1 wound. Re-rolling 1s because of Wisdom of the Ancient. 2 wounds.
I'll let you do that one. 1 goes through.
Okay, damage 2.
Cool.
Nothing to do there, right?
Nope.
Okay.
No disgusting resilient for him.
Perfect. So we're going to go with the fist then, with this guy, with my captain. 2, 4, and 6. Hitting on 3s with a -1. 1 miss. And wounding strength 8, so wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s, no, because he's not caught.
Yep.
So 4 go through. 4 ups.
I need to make a lot of these.
2 go through.
Yep. Damage 2, is it?
Damage 2 pop. How many left?
So he's left on 5 wounds.
He's left on 5 wounds, so it's the Oathkeeper now to try and finish him off. Let's see if he can do this. So 6 attacks again, hitting on
4s.
4s because you still get the -1, right? Okay, so 2 hits.
4. Strength is silly, so it keeps the wound, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Ah, can't do anything about that. And he survives. He survives. It's damage 3 on this.
And he makes it as
He
well.
makes it anyway, so he does survive. It's those Blade Guards who are really badly to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we move on to these intercessors here?
Yep, can do.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Hitting on. Do I get -1 to hit?
No, no.
Okay. So freeze. Move these and these. And 4 wounds. 3 wounds. 4 wounds. 4 wounds.
5 up demons.
2 go through. 3 nothing. Oh, man,
That's
stop
fine.
rolling like that. Okay, and then on this side, rinse and repeats.
No -1 to hit there either.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hitting on 3s. That, and wounding on 4. Okay. Take these off. So what's that? 5 wounds, Chris?
5 wounds.
Yep. 5 ups.
For him.
And 5 ups.
3 damage.
3 go through. Okay. And that is all my attacks. I don't think I've missed anything. So, haven't killed any of the 2 big boys.
No.
That's a big, big miss for me. Do you know who you're going to go for?
Yep, I'm going to go for the Great and Clean one next.
Okay.
So he's down to the middle profile, so he has 4 basic plus 1 attack from him.
Okay. So, hitting on 2 still.
Yep, still hitting on 2s.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Then he is strength 6 now, 7 with the sword.
Okay.
So he's wounding on 3s. Re-rolling.
So that's 5 wounds, right?
These 2 are damage d6 plus 1, so you need to roll them separate.
Okay. 1 goes through.
Yep.
You want to roll that?
No, they're -3.
So 1's dead, right?
Oh no, the Blade Guard in this here.
Yeah.
So damage is 3.
Because of the +1, so
Yep.
1's dead. And then we've got these on 4 ups. 2 go through. So d6, right?
Yep.
1 dead. 2 dead. That's the Blade Guard gone. Okay, not good news for me. Let's move on to Belko here.
Yep.
Who's he going to go into?
I'm going to go for the... I'm really tempted to go for Leviathan or the Blade Guard.
Yes,
Because your captain making everything damage 1 is going to be tough going.
Yes.
So he's on 5 wounds, so he's still middle profile at least.
Okay.
I'm going to go for Leviathan, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up to you. Sure.
Let's go for Leviathan.
Okay.
So he has 5 attacks now.
Yep.
And hits on 2s.
Okay.
Rerolling 1s for himself.
Does he still have that?
Yep. He's
Wow.
still a Demon Prince. I'm still 8th edition, remember?
You're still 8th edition
Yes.
for him? Okay.
Yeah. These are strength 12.
Okay.
So 3s to wound Leviathan. Those 2 fail to wound.
Okay, and these are damage?
These are D3 plus 3.
Okay, so I do have 6-ups because they're -4, right?
Yeah, minus 4.
Okay, because I do have a 2-up armor save. I do pass 1, which is a good thing.
So 6 plus 7, 8, 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, so he does have 14 wounds. So
5 left.
5 left. Okay, not bad. That's everything for me. Nothing else to. You do have to fight back with your plague bearers, right?
Yes, I need to pile them in, work out how many
let's
I've
do
got
that.
to
Let's get
attack.
the dice ready. I will catch you back in a second. Okay, we're back, and you are popping both banners for once per game only, and any 6s become damage too, right?
No, they're all damaged too.
Yeah, all damage too.
Yes.
Okay, that's even more frightening.
Yeah.
I should be paying more attention. Another thing we missed out, probably a couple of you have commented already, is that we forgot to give the -1 damage to the Leviathan. So he's down to 7 wounds remaining.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to come to this corner here?
Yep. So this is this unit on your right hand side first. Hit on 4s.
Okay, not bad.
And now strength 4, so wound on 4s. I get to reroll wounds. So those 3 are tank damage 3, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter because they're all damage 2 anyway. So no minus?
No minus.
Okay, so 3-ups. Okay, so 2 are slain.
Yep, I'll take that.
And then rinse and repeat on the other side?
Yep, 15 of them this time though.
Okay.
And hit on 4s.
And pause.
4s.
You rolling everything?
Yep. Much better.
Okay. And again, 3-ups. Okay, so 1 on that side. So 2 removed on this side, 1 removed on this squad over here.
Yep.
And that finishes off turn 2 for both of us.
Yep, I've got morale to do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because I've lost guys either side, didn't I?
Okay, so you roll for this one first?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
There's a 1, so your rolling is so hot.
2
So
come back.
2 come back, and then on the other side?
Sling these 2 back.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the other side.
Is a 5.
So only 3 have died from there, so they're fine.
Perfect.
They can use leadership 10 from the big guy.
Okay, fair enough. I'll believe you. This time only. Okay, so on to turn 3. Okay, movement over for turn 3.
Yep.
I can't believe these big boys are still on the table. I'm angry about it, but yeah, Chris is happy.
Yeah.
But let's see how it goes. Anyway, so shuffling up in the center of the battlefield now,
Yep.
applying pressure.
Yep. Nurglings advanced out of the hiding hole, got 6.
Yeah.
They're within 6 inches of the characters as well, so they can advance and charge.
Okay.
Characters shuffle up here, so they're now screened.
Yeah.
Because the entire last turn, you could have shot them.
Yeah, could I?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have shot at them anyway.
The Plague Bearers have moved up to assist Bellicor.
Okay.
The Beast of Nurgles come up as well, because he wants to have some fun.
Yep, perfect.
And that's about it. Stayed in combat like a man.
Obviously. Yeah, because
Not
you
like
don't
DC running away.
you don't want to fall back.
Yeah.
DC against Mortarion ran away, didn't
Yeah.
they?
So,
Okay.
and Brotty's moved up slightly just to get as close as he can.
Perfect.
Fortunately, now he's being held back by his own guys. So,
Can't do much there.
No.
Okay, so we're going to go into the psychic phase?
yep, psycho
Okay.
phase. So we'll start off over here.
Yeah,
He's going to try and heal himself.
okay.
Need a 5. That's a 5.
5. Okay, I do not have any CP for Upper the Witch.
That's the big 3.
Big 3, obviously.
So that puts
But
him.
rolling 5 and 6, it's not fun anymore.
I think it's hilarious.
Okay,
And,
what else are we doing?
He's going to do a smite as well.
Okay.
Yeah, smite. That's a 6.
Yep.
So I need to roll it. 3.
Obviously
Got
get the
3
big
feel no
3.
pains on him.
Yep. 5 ups. Nope, that is the aggressor removed.
Excellent.
Okay.
Let's see. Over here to Rotigus.
Yep.
So we were talking about this off camera.
Yes.
He's going to do Virulent Blessing on Bellicor.
Yes. And how much damage does Bellicor have now? If this goes off.
Basically, if he rolls a 6+ to wound, then he's minimum damage of, was it 9 damage?
Yeah, minimum.
Minimum.
And up to 13, I
13,
think it was,
yeah.
right? It's crazy. Per attack.
Yep, so I need a 7 for this to go off.
And that's a perils.
I will take it.
Okay, T3 damage.
So I'll take D3, 1,
Obviously it's a 1.
which I don't ignore.
Okay.
But I So he gets that.
Okay.
They take a mortal wound as well for his special ability.
Let's quickly do that. It's not a pass, so one is dead, I think, because it did have a wound. Okay, what else?
I could either do another smite to try and clear these guys out, or I could make someone -1 to hit. Which would... Do I need it on the plague bearers? Now I'm going to do another smite.
Okay. So needing a 6 this time.
So that's a 10.
Perfect. And so just into my guy. So
D3. So it's 1 plus another 1 for his ability.
Okay.
So 2 mortal wounds.
Both go through, so that's another 1 dead.
I'll take him for now.
Yeah.
Until you can change it.
Okay.
Then we got Bellicle.
What is he doing?
He's going to... How many base attacks does your captain have? 5, was it?
He's got 5 basic, yeah.
Nah, I'll make the Blade Guard punch themselves.
Okay.
So 7 goes off.
Okay. So how many? 3 attacks each for the sergeant.
Yep.
And any 6s do mortal wound in return. Okay. Looking for 16.
Just 2.
Just 2. So again, 5 ups to ignore. Nope, 2 go through.
Yep.
So 1 is down to 1 wound remaining.
There,
okay.
And then...
Is he going to smite or try and finish
I don't
him
think
off?
there's much point smiting. He's going to make someone fight last.
Okay.
Which I think is going to be your... Hopefully the Plague Bearers are going to wipe out the Blade Guard, if I get lucky. I'm going to make your captain fight last.
Okay.
Goes off on an 8.
Perfect. So fighting captain last. But now he also and it's not him that's got the fight last. It's the Battalion on the other side. Okay, so that finishes off the psychic phase.
Yep. Do you want to go straight to shooting?
Let's do the shooting because it's just him, and then we'll go into charges.
So he's going to shoot at them.
Okay, into the Eradicators.
So hits on the 2. He hits.
Perfect.
He
Is it just one shot?
No, it's 3
it's
shots.
3 shots, isn't it? Yeah.
So that wounded as well.
Okay.
So
3 hits. Yeah.
1 more wound. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds at -3.
-3.
Okay, so 6 ups. Nope, both go through. Damage?
2 apiece.
2 apiece.
The damage does pile over.
Okay, so 1's dead, and 1 goes down to 2 wounds remaining. Yeah. Okay, and that finishes off the shooting phase. We'll catch you back to the charges coming up next. Okay, charges, and before that I keep forgetting that my whole army has a 5-up invulnerable save. That means that the full unit is back, and 1 is down to 1 wound remaining.
Not for long.
Huh?
Not for long.
Not for long, yeah. So charges, we're going to go with the Great Unclean One into that unit.
Yep, needs a 5. That's a 5.
Just about.
So I need to remember he does a mortal wound on the charge as well.
Okay, cool.
So,
and then we've got the Nurglings going in, they can't fail.
They rolled a 6 anyway.
Okay.
So in there. Don't want to get too close so you can...
Okay.
And then they're going into the Blade Guard.
Yeah, Blade Bearers into...
They get a 7.
7. Okay, the rest is in combat, nothing you can do there.
Yeah.
So just before we cut off, remember that the captain does strike last, but I do attack first after the charging units have gone in. So let's see what happens. At least I've got the Leviathan probably to go in first.
Yeah, probably.
That would be amazing if I can take Bellicle off, isn't it?
No.
Okay, we're back, and first of all, we're going to start with the Great Unclean One going into the 3 last Eradicators.
So first of all, does he do a mortal wound on the charge? He does not.
Okay.
Then 6 attacks. Hit on 2s.
Perfect.
All hit. Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Rerolling wounds. So
stop rolling 5s and 6s.
Well, so these 2 are...
So 6 wounds go through.
Yeah, 4 wounds first.
Okay.
Do those.
The 4 wounds first.
4 first.
Okay.
And then the D6.
Damage?
The D6 damage.
Okay, so 5 ups. Oh, okay.
What the hell?
I can't complain anymore. And then these are damage 3, right?
These are D6 plus 1.
D6 plus 1, and they're 5 ups as well. Okay, so these goes through.
So, well, the first guy, 2 says 3 damage on him, so that kills him.
And
2 damage.
2 damage, so one dead? One was on 1 wound, actually.
Yeah, so the first one kills him.
Yeah, and the other one's on 1 wound still.
I'm going to use my CP to reroll that damage.
Do you have any CP?
Yeah, I haven't used my one this turn.
Okay,
yeah, so that's 2 dead.
Okay, so let's
take some at least.
2 off. Let's take this wound marker off before we get confused. We've got the little Nurglings.
Yep, do the Nurglings.
Okay. And there's a couple of more units as well to the back. Let's go.
I think they hit on 4s.
Okay.
Yeah, hit on 4s.
Perfect.
So 4 attacks each.
Okay. And then strength is?
2.
And the toughness is 2, right? You said before?
Yeah, toughness 2.
Okay.
So 6 is to wound. No.
1 wound.
1 wound.
Okay. No AP?
No AP.
So, perfect.
Cool.
Okay, and what else? And then we've got the plague bearers before I strike with the Leviathan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are hitting on 4s.
Mm-hmm. Just 2 hits.
Oh.
Do you reroll 2 hits?
Yep, I can reroll those 2 ones.
Okay.
And these are wounded on 4s.
2 wounds.
Yep.
Minus?
Nothing.
Okay. So 2 ups. Obviously get a 1. So 1 goes through.
Reroll failed wounds as well.
Okay. So reroll those.
So 1 more.
1 more. Okay. I already got a 1. So 1 is dead, and that one's a pass. So that one that is on 1 wound remaining is slain.
Yep.
And the other 2 are fresh.
So that is all my charging units. So
Okay, so it's down to the Leviathan now.
Whoever you want to fight with. You could do it with the Blade Guard, you could do it with Leviathan.
But you've already attacked the Blade Guard. I think it's... how many attacks does the... You've got how many wounds?
He has
3.
5 left.
So 2... The Blade Guard would have to go 3 through. Yeah, and I'm wounding better with the Leviathan, so...
Yeah.
So yeah.
You're
so
down to 7 wounds though.
5 attacks.
You're losing...
I do lose whom? I think I'm going to have to check that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. It's 5 attacks still. I don't lose anything for the attacks, but I do lose a weapon skill. So, let's see. Looking for 5s here because Bellico does grant me a -1. And that is 3 hits, which is what I wanted. 2s to wound. Oh my God!
Is that...
Oh!
I can see 2 1s. What's the last one? Is it a 2?
It's 2 1s and a 6.
Okay, so 1 wound at least. Legend 1. Here's my 4 up. Nope. So it's 3 damage.
Yep.
Puts them down to 2. So
Okay.
now I get to fight.
What are you going to do?
It's going to be Bellico.
Okay.
I've got to check him.
Do you want to have a little think about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me decide which unit.
Okay. You're going to go into the Blade Guard, right?
Yep.
Okay. Still on 2 wounds, so you have less attacks?
Nope. Still, yeah.
4 attacks, right?
4 attacks.
Okay.
So he hits on 2s. You're on 1s.
Okay. So 3 go through.
Straight 10 now.
Yep.
So he's gone down a bit.
You can't wound on 2s.
Nope.
Because of my
So that's just
special Black Templars.
that's 1 wound, but it is a 6.
Okay.
So
What happens?
yeah, I modified 1s and 2s fail, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, because otherwise those would be +1. So that is damage doubled from this power.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
You
Basically,
just, you just want to
dead.
showboat. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just want to show. So 1 is dead.
Yeah, because that'd be 5, 10, 11 damage.
11 damage, crazy.
So
Okay,
kill
so
Leviathan with that.
1's dead. So shall I strike back with my Blade Guard just to make sure we do all the combat in there?
Yeah, can
And then
do.
we can move on to the rest.
Yeah.
So that's my sergeant. I have been charged, so I've got 4 attacks +1 for charging. Okay. Here we go. Hitting on 3s. Sorry, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Okay, that's still a miss.
You can't reroll 10.
I can't reroll.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, failed anyway. And then 5's 2 wounds. 1 wound.
1 wound.
4 up.
Saves
Is a
it.
pass. Okay, and then we've got the captain.
Yeah, might as well do it all in there.
Who had, sorry?
Yeah,
Am
might
I-
as well do all.
Yeah, I'll do all of them. So I do have a -1, so I'm going to go for the Power Fist, obviously. And he does have 5 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Come on, man, stop doing this to me. And then wounding on 3s. 1 wound. 1 wound.
Saved.
Saved again. Okay, so what is next?
Well, you would have done those fights last, so
Yes,
do you want to
obviously.
fight there first or there first?
I will do the one with... they both have 3, right? I'll do the one on this side.
Okay.
So I'll do them first. So 2 attacks each. 2, 4, and 6, and 1 for the captain. All hits. Do I have -1?
No, they don't.
Okay. And then 4's to wound. So 3, 4, 5 wounds.
5 wounds. 5 ups. Make 2 of those.
Mhm.
And 5s. Make them all.
Oh my god. Okay. Move on to the other side.
12, so it's got 13 then.
Okay.
Yep. 5, 10, 13 plus champion.
Yep. 4s and 4s as well.
Yep.
So, any rerolls?
Nope, they're not going to be close enough.
Bellical, right?
Nah.
Okay.
Then
4s to wound.
4s, reroll. So that is 4 wounds.
4 wounds, okay.
1 wound.
1 wound, yeah. And I think that finishes off.
You'd fight
So
back
we move
that
on
side?
to this side, yeah. So again, no charges, right? So I'm not adding the extra 4 charge in this turn because we're still in combat. So hitting on 3s. And 3 wounds. No minus.
Minus doesn't matter. So 1 pass there. 2 die.
2 die.
Just 2.
Okay.
Just haven't piled those in.
Yep. And then we move on to this side here.
Yep. I've got 13 attacks back again.
Okay.
13 guys, which is with the champion. Hit on 4s. And 4s. Oh, destroying everything. Nope, so that's just 5 saves.
5 saves. Any AP?
Nope.
No. So 1 wound dealt to one of the intercessors, and I believe that is the end of the combat. No, I do have to strike with my lowly eradicator.
Hey, yes, you do.
So I have been charged. That wasn't my sergeant's.
I took the models off, so you would have left your sergeant.
Yes. Okay. So 4 times.
All you Marines look the same.
-1 to hit.
No.
No.
I didn't do
Okay.
mine with the stone.
Rerolling ones. Yeah. Rerolling everything, but we do have chapter master first, and 1 wound.
Yep. So 5 up, saved it.
Okay.
I got morale over there because I lost 2.
Yep. Let's do that.
Give me a 1. Yay!
My God.
Only 2 more come back.
Okay.
Well,
And do you have to do any on the other side?
no, you didn't kill any that side.
Okay.
I made them all, didn't I?
So that finishes off your turn 3.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Do I have to do the leadership test? No, I don't.
Yeah, you've only lost 2 blade guard.
Yeah, so that's fine.
I think Bellicour gives -1, but it's still not enough.
Perfect. Okay, so on to turn 3 for the Ashen Lancers. So many rules. They do have a 2-up armor save, blade guard. So I need to roll to see if that one actually survives or not. So 6 up. No, it is a 2. So he is slain.
Good.
Okay, count up some points and on to my turn 3. Turn 3 for the Ashen Lancers. Movement now over. Very limited shuffling here and there just to get line of sight onto key units to remove. So what I have done is I've shuffled this Lancer and shuffled this Lancer on this side to get line of sight onto the greater, a great unclean one. Everything stayed put and try and kill Bellicour. My only hope is for the Leviathan to actually shoot into combat and try and remove him that way. And then I've moved up my Warlords and I've given Chapter Master on himself to go into the Great Unclean One. So let's see how this performs. I have moved out with this unit of Intercessors. I haven't been able to move out with this one because obviously he piled in and surrounded me. So he's locked me in that one. So let's go straight on to shooting. Very important shooting. I'm going to start off with my Leviathan, Mr. Chris.
You can try.
I can try, yeah. I've been trying for 2 turns. So, I'm going to start off with my Volkites first. They are heavy, so I am hitting on...
You've got -110. So.
Okay, so 5s. That's 2 hits, no rerolls. And then 5s to wound. 1 wound.
Saved on 6.
Saved on a 6. Okay, Melter going in. Fails. And then I've got the 8 shots from the Storm Cannon. Okay, hitting on 5s. 3 hits. And wounding on 4s, right?
Straight 7, but I've got -1 to wound.
Oh, okay.
Which I forgot about with the other things. So
1 wound.
6s, but yeah.
Okay.
1 wound.
Postal.
Saved on a 5.
Saved on a 5.
So you got what? Bolt pistols from the 2 guys?
Yeah, 2 bolt pistols. Sorry, 1 bolt pistol from the
blade guard.
That's a hit. And that is not a wound. And then 3 shots from the captain.
Is it a pistol?
It is a pistol, yeah. So 2 hits. No wounds. Okay, so then of course carries on alive. Let's move on to the Lancers, firing everything into. Sorry, yeah, I'll fire everything.
Pop some shots in the
Yeah,
beast.
I don't want to. Is he still on full wounds?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's still -1 to his roll because of the
I need
trees.
to kill this great unclean one. So I'll go everything into him. So 2 shots from the main gun, hitting on 2s. That's 2 hits because you don't have a -1 this time, and 3's 2 wound. 1 wound. I'm actually going to use my CP for this turn. 2 wounds. So
Okay.
2 wounds.
5 ups.
Yeah.
Both go through.
Both go through.
Damage?
Damage is D3 plus 3. So 6 and 4.
4 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
5 wounds dealt on him. Okay, perfect. Let me get some more dice and we'll carry on shooting. Okay, more shooting now. I'm going to shoot the Icarus rocket pod into obviously the great unclean one. D3 shots. Here's the big 3. It's 1 and 1. You do still have a -1? No. Remind me
only
again.
within 7 inches.
Only within 7 inches. Okay, so hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. Strength 7. Toughness 7. No wounds. And then we've got the Fragstorm going in. Enjoy. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4, 5, 6. Okay. Hitting on 3s. And strength 7. Sorry, strength 4, so wounded on 5s. No wounds.
Excellent.
Excellent. Okay, let's carry on shooting. So next up, I'm gonna go with I'll go with these guys.
Yep.
They'll be firing again into him as well, just trying to get as many wounds off as possible. They haven't moved, so they're hitting on 3s and then wounding on 5s. That's 2 wounds.
Not bad.
So 5 ups.
Make 1.
I want damage too.
Make them both.
Make them both. Okay. Let's do the 3 shots from the Chapter Master.
He has a -1 hit.
Okay, let's see how this goes. That's 2 hits and no wounds. Okay, we move on to the other Lancer, and they're going to fire into him as well. So I'll do the 2 main shots first.
Everything going into him?
Everything going into him. Sorry, I did fall back with them, so I'll put the Fragstorm into the Plague Bearers.
That's what
Okay. So again, the 2 shots hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. Well, fail. Okay, not my day today. Number of shots from the Icarus is 1 shot. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, 1 wound.
5. Saved it.
Saved on 6. Okay. And then lastly, we've got the 5 Stalkers. The Fragstorm, yeah, let's do that. And the 5 Stalkers then to finish it off. So the Fragstorm is within blast. Sorry, does get the blast keyword again. So 2, 4, 6, and 2, 4, 6. So 12 shots into the Plague Bearers. No, is it -1 to hit? No. Sorry, I asked so much, but I know there's a lot of things at minus. So it's 3 wounds, yeah.
5 ups. Make 2 of them.
Okay.
And a 5 up. I'll make that one as well.
Okay. So the 5 Stalkers.
Who are they going into?
Into the Great Unclean one.
Cool.
Just there. Yeah. So they've moved. I believe they moved. So that's 4 hits. And 1 wound.
So on a 5.
Nope.
And on 4s. Make them both.
Okay, and I believe that is all my shooting. I think I've got 3 pistols I might as well put in.
Oh, yeah.
Just to finish off the shooting phase. That's 2 hits and 1 wound.
1 wound.
So 5 up.
Makes it.
Pass again. Okay, with that said, we go on to the charge phase. Okay, horrible shooting again, but I guess you've gotten used to it this game. So we're going to charge in. Chapter Master Italian is going to charge into your Great Unclean one. You do not have any CP to Overwatch, so let's quickly roll for his charge, and that's make it in. He can't really fail, and I just want to go into him. I won't go into the...
Good anyway.
Yeah, on a...
So Warlord.
Yeah, on a 5 up, he does a mortal wound, which he doesn't. And then on this side, we're just going to move them in, right?
Yeah.
I'll charge in. That's a double 1, but they still make it in. They can't fire. So those intercessors are in. Okay. straight onto the 5 phase. I've got the dice ready.
Yep.
So we've got Chapter Master Italian going into him hitting. You've got a -1, right?
-1.
So he's hitting on 3s. But he is fully rerolled because he Chapter Mastered himself. So that's 1 miss. And then his strength is 8. So he's wounding on 3s. 2 misses. Well done. Okay.
4 wounds.
So 4 go through.
So 3 go through.
3 go through. Damage 3 a pop. How many wounds has he got?
He's got 8 left.
8 left. So
I need to make at least 2 of these.
4 up. It's 4 up. So
so he takes 1, 2, 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Wow. Okay. 3 wounds, and then we go on to the intercessors. So I do need to add these dice here for them. And here we go. Removing the I reroll ones. I can't reroll, right?
No rerolls,
And -1 to hit, so hitting on 4s. Okay. Still a good spread. Can't complain about that. It's 1 more 3 there. And wounding on 5s. Right? Or does he have a -1 to damage?
No.
2 wounds? No.
No, that's only in shooting.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. You have a 4 up?
4 up in vulnerable save. He's well dead.
Oh, finally, Bellacourt is removed from play. That is good news for me.
Yeah.
But this guy is still alive. I can't believe it. Now it's your turn to strike me.
Yep.
So obviously you're going to go with the Plague Bearers, right? On either these or,
I think I'd go.
or you're going to go with these.
Go these Plague Bearers.
Okay.
Because try and kill him at least.
Yeah,
So
no
we've got
problem.
7 of them there.
Okay.
That's champion. So hit on 4s. No rerolls this time though. And wound on 4s. With 4 rerolls. Plague Swords. So that's 3 wounds.
3 wounds into my blade guard, right? So 2 up saves. And all are passed.
Yep.
Okay, so it's my turn now to choose. Obviously, I would go with these guys.
Yeah.
So 2 attacks each. No one's charged in, so they don't get the extra attack. And then 1 for the sergeant. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Triple 5. And a 5. Oh, so 1 is
snake.
wound.
Okay. Not bad. And now it's your turn to attack.
Yeah, so I might as well go great and clean one.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point, right?
Carry on 5 wounds. So
Yeah.
it's 4 attacks. Plus 1 from the character there. Still give him an extra attack.
Okay.
Still hit on 2s.
Mhm.
Yep. And toughness 5.
Toughness 5.
So yeah, wounding on strength 8. So 3s.
3's 2.
Rerolling.
Okay.
So it's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Okay. So what's the minus on this?
-3.
So 4 ups. 2 go through. What's the damage?
D6 a pop.
D6 a pop.
How many wounds do you have?
He's got 6, I believe. Yeah.
That's 7.
7. So he is slain. Nothing I can do there. Remove from play. That is actually my warlord as well. You do not have assassinate, right?
No,
No,
I
you
didn't
don't
bring
have
assassinate. You've got assassinate, so
I-
you get some points.
I know. But he's not the warlord, right? So
No.
you don't get
He's
the
the-
assassination points. Okay, so that is
I've got these guys
everything,
to attack.
right? Oh, you've got these to attack.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them.
So many things happening everywhere.
4, 7,
And I believe that's everything. Yeah, I'm sure that's everything.
14 attacks over there. Get those. Hitting on 4s.
Okay.
And 4s. With some rerolls. Nope, so that's 5 saves.
5 saves. Okay. 3 ups. That's 3 misses. So that's
2 dead.
2 dead. Yeah. So sergeant by himself. Now
No idea which one Sergeant is, but.
no problem. It's that one. It's that one actually.
Oh, good.
Perfect. Okay.
We'll
So
pile
I
in and make sure you're full
yeah, I
track.
think that is the end. Nothing else to attack in combat. So that finishes off my turn.
Yeah.
Let's go on to your turn then. Coming up next. And we're back. Turn 4 for the Demons of Nurgle. Oh my god, what a game. You have maxed out now on your primary at least. So There's not much I can do there, but it's a good thing for me because that means that I can start now trying to keep up with you. So movement over, take us through what's actually happened, because there's a couple of things that shuffled and a couple of things that have moved a bit more than others. So
Plague Bearers here swung this way.
Yep.
They haven't advanced, so they're going to put the banner up here.
Okay.
He's just moved up as far as he can, obviously staying an inch away from you.
Yep.
The Plague Bearers have fallen back here.
Okay.
The Beast has moved up to charge and eat you.
Mm-hmm.
The Nurglings have advanced from back here through the building to there, because I don't need to hold my objectives.
Yeah, you can just.
They've got banners. Yeah. You're not going to get there.
Yeah.
The Beast over this side has done the same, advanced up, staying hidden.
Inside this building, right?
Yep. It's just here.
Yeah.
So, two little characters moved up to basically here and here inside the building.
Okay.
Over here, the Nurglings have jumped over here, ready to take that objective off you.
Yeah, trying to get.
And he's shuffled up
to shoot, right?
You can shoot there and charge there.
Perfect.
I think that's it. Obviously, stayed locked in combat there.
Of course. So, shall we go into the psychic phase?
Yep, let's go straight into it.
Okay.
So, I'm going to start off with the Great and Clean one.
Yep. What's going to start that off with?
I'm going to hook a chunk of flesh out.
Okay.
And he's going to do Fleshy Abundance. So, I need a 5 normally, so I need a 4. Yep,
Okay,
so that goes off.
Yep.
So, he
I
heals.
do not have any CP, so.
Goes up D3.
Yep. There's 1. So, up to 7 again.
Yeah.
Because
he takes a wound, but he's going to gain that back at the end of the phase.
Okay.
Then he'll do Miasma Pestilence on himself to give himself -1 to hit. So not taking out flesh this time. That goes off an 11.
Perfect. Okay.
I'll leave that there.
And then we've got Loticus on the other side. What's he going to do?
So he's going to start off with a simple smite,
Okay.
which obviously goes to the intercessors right in front of him. That's a 9.
Okay, so it's 2.
So that'd be D3, 2 plus 1 for his own ability.
Okay, so 5 ups. Okay, so 1's dead.
Yep.
Obviously the back one is the other one for the sergeants.
Yep. And then the only other power he's got, which has been cast already, is Virulent Blessing, which is the +1 to wound rolls.
Okay, and you're going to cast it on? It can be on anybody, right? Any Nurgle.
He doesn't need it on himself, so I might do on the Beast actually.
Okay.
I don't need line of sight, so yep, I will do it on the Beast.
Perfect.
That goes off on a 7.
Okay, nothing I can do.
Yep. And they take another mortal wound.
Because more than 7, right?
Yeah, 7 or more.
5 up to pass.
Cool.
Okay, so that is the end of the movement phase, end of the psychic phase. Shall we quickly do the shooting, because there's not a lot, right?
Yep, can do.
3 shots from the Great Unclean One, obviously into the intercessors, which he needs to remove. So, hitting, is he still hitting on 2s?
Yeah, he hits on 3s.
Hits on 3s, okay.
So just the 1 hit.
Okay.
Which is not great. That wound's a
And 1 wound.
-3.
Okay.
So 5 up and 1. No.
I'll put it on the 1.
It's a 5 up and bow anyway.
Yeah, which is better.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's a fail. Damage 3, right?
Damage 2.
Damage 2. So 1 is removed. Okay.
Then,
not bad. That's what you wanted. You wanted to remove 1 at least.
And Rotkis actually has a gun as well.
Okay.
He's got Streams of Brackish Filth, which will go into these guys over here. Your full-man intercessor squad.
Okay.
So there's 2d6 auto hits. So that's 6. These are strength to user.
Okay.
So he's strength 7 still, so 3's to wound. And I can reroll failed wounds for it. So that is 5 wounds.
Is it strength? What strength is it? Did you say?
Strength user, so strength 7.
Okay, nice. And that goes into
Into these intercessors.
Into the bigger squad of intercessors. Minus?
-3, so you've got 5 ups.
5 ups.
New rolls.
Okay, so
damage 1 a pop.
Damage 1, so 1 is slain. Perfect. And that finishes off the shooting phase. Let's go into charges.
Measure some charges.
Okay, we're going into the fight phase, not the charge phase, because everything was within it. Basically, couldn't fail because they were more than less than an inch away. No, that would be engagement range. So
yeah, exactly.
Less than 2 inches.
3 inches.
Yeah, exactly. So we've moved everything in just because it's easier and quicker, and we're going to go straight onto the fight phase. So where are you going to start off with?
I'm going to start off with the Beast.
Okay.
And
I have heroically intervened.
I couldn't stop you.
Yeah, with my captain into him there. So my captain will be attacking this turn at least. Okay, so let's go. Let's do this.
He makes everything damage 1, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
So there's no point throwing any attacks at him.
Okay.
So I'm going to put everything into the... So he gets D6 attacks. Mighty 1 attack.
Yay.
Which hits.
Okay.
Strength 4. Rerolling wounds. Which... your toughness 4, right?
Yeah.
So, no AP.
Okay, so 2 ups. That's a 2.
Yep, so you're good.
Okay. What else are you doing?
Let's go over to Rotigus.
Rotigus into the 2 remaining intercessors.
On a 4+, you take a mortal wound. You take a mortal wound on the charge.
Yep, 5 up. Nope, mortal wounds. So 1's down to 1 wound remaining.
Oh, there's no more attacks.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s. No rerolls. Strength 8, so wounds on would be 2s, but 3s because your ability.
Yep.
Rerolling wounds. So that is 4 wounds. Minus 3. Or minus 2, I think it's, but 5 ups either way.
Yeah, 5 ups for my vulnerable saves. Yeah, so that's them dead.
Yeah, 3 damage a pop. So.
Perfect. So we'll remove those. We go on to him,
here.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
So he's going to go into the last eradicator there.
Yep. So mortal wound on a 4+. Does a mortal wound.
Okay, he's down to 2 now.
He gets feel no pain.
He does.
Then the normal attacks.
Okay.
3 hits at least.
He's still hitting on 2s, right? With his profile.
Yep.
Okay, so 3 go through.
3 goes.
I'll do first my mortal wound, which goes through, and then these are 5 ups, which 1 goes through. So what's his minimum damage?
The damage on that is
Minimum
D6.
damage? D6. Okay, so you can get a 1 actually.
Yeah.
And he survives.
That's
No,
a 4,
so he's dead.
He's dead.
Okay, so Eradicator removed. We remove those intercessors as well. And then we go on to the little smelly Nurglings on this side. So you need to remove 1 more, right?
I need to remove 1 to tie it up.
Yes, and 2 to get it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so let's see. Let's see if you're lucky. You probably are. You probably are.
12 attacks.
Okay,
Hitting on 4s.
Okay, and then wounding on 6s.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I can reroll 1s to wound.
Okay, 2 6s already.
So just 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, watch me get 2 1s and 2s. No AP, I guess, right?
No way.
Okay. So he does survive. So this is a good thing for me, because this means that I do get 10 points for my primary.
Actually,
Now, you're
if
going
he
to...
touches there,
Yep.
then we're both 4 models, aren't we? I can't remember now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no, but I'm still troop. So it's 4 troop choices to
True,
3.
yeah.
So let me attack quickly back. So I'm going to go with these intercessors first.
Do we want to go there? You don't want to go here? Where this hasn't fallen?
Oh yeah, that hasn't fought, so it's just my sergeant there. Okay, thank you very much. So 3 attacks, 3 hits, 4 to wound. That's only 1 wound there. 5 up followed by followed by 5 up.
Nope.
Which is a 1. Okay, so 1 is slain. Slowly but surely, they are dying.
That means I can now roll morale test.
Yeah, that's very true. But I have to attack, right?
Yeah.
You can't. You can opt not to shoot, but you can't opt not to attack.
Exactly.
So we go on to here.
Yeah. Do you want to do your attacks there, and I'll work out how many guys I've got to attack here?
Yes. Okay. So I've got 4 guys there still. So 2 attacks each. So that's 2, 4, and I did get charged. And my sergeant is there. So 4 more. There we go. All sorted. Hitting on 3s. That's 1 hit. Remove 1s and 2s. And then wounding on toughness 2, right?
Toughness 2.
So 2 to wound. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds on the Nurglings. Do they have a 5 up invulnerable as well?
Yep.
Okay.
They're still demons.
And do they have feel no pain?
Yes, because you only damage 1.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
How many wounds each?
4. So that's
4.
1
So
dead.
1
base.
dead. So that clearly gives me the objective on this side.
Yeah.
Okay, we go on to the Blade Guard next.
Let me do my attacks here.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
So I've got them already. I'm hitting on 3s now because my character's
It's
within.
crazy. So much stuff happening everywhere. It's like if I was attacking, shooting, it's bonkers.
Yep.
Okay, so that's
Decent
all.
number of hits.
And then wounding on 4s, reroll.
Correct.
Wounding on 4s, rerolling fully.
Those 3 are damaged 2 because I am
Okay,
within 6
shall we
inches
roll
of character.
those first quickly?
Yep.
Doesn't really matter, right? No EP, so 3 ups. Those are saved.
And then 2 other ones.
And then 2 other ones, which these are the ones I normally fail. No!
Oh,
So
he
he does
survived.
survive again. Okay. No difference there, because that doesn't mean I can take his objective off, because he does have objective secured. So we go on to the Blade Guard just here into the Beast. And he's got 4 attacks, 5 will be in the Sergeant. And here we go. Let's go. Hitting on, oh my god, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the captain. And then strength 5, toughness 6, right?
Toughness 5.
5, so 4's 2 wounds. That's 1 wound.
There you go. 5 up demon save. Damage 2.
Damage 2, yeah.
Takes 2 wounds.
Takes 2 wounds. Okay, and then we've got the 5 attacks, 6 attacks actually, from the captain. I'm going to go with the fist. Yeah, I'm going to go for the fist. I'm going to be cheeky. I just want to wound on 3s. So that's 4 hits and wounding on 3s. 3 wounds.
I just remembered as well, he had +1 to wound, but I don't think it really mattered. So 2 go through.
4 damage.
4 damage total, yeah?
Yep, you've got 3 wounds remaining, right?
Yep.
So
He's
he
dead.
is dead. Okay, so another good thing there.
Don't explode, do they?
Don't think so. I think I asked you before.
No, they don't
You
explode.
said no, so okay. Okay, it's good we check anyway. First time we're playing these armies, so. Okay, I don't have to pile in. No, I'll keep where I am because we're going into my turn anyway. Those 2 intercessors are not supposed to be there. They are slain. So yeah, let's count up some points again. Go on to my turn 4, but I do get my 10 points, which are very important. Okay, on to turn 4 for the Black Templars. Not a lot. I've stayed put on most of the things because I do need to get line of sight and try and take another of these characters out. The Leviathan has moved up now, ready to shoot again into him and also charge him, hopefully. Blade Guard have moved up into the Plague Bearers and the Nurglians, and my captain has just moved up, trying to get both of moments at the same time as he charges. All the rest has stayed in combat, so that sergeant on this side and the 4 intercessors on this side, and obviously we've got the Defiant Lancer here on the right also staying put to put all his shots and hopefully finally remove this guy from the table. So with that said, we're going to go straight on to shooting. There's no point in stopping here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the Lancer first, going all his shots into Mr. Great and Clean One. He does have Miasma of Pestilence, so I am hitting on 3s. That's 1 hit and wounding on 3s. I'm gonna
1 CP?
I'm gonna re-roll it. Oh my god! Okay, Icarus D3 is 1 shot, hitting on 3s is a hit, wounding on 4s is a wound.
No, 3 misses.
4's hit. Okay, did I get a 3?
Yeah,
okay, yes, because the +1 is just on the big thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Fragstorm is 10 shots, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Hitting on 4s, these, and wounding on 5s. That's 3 wounds.
5s. Oh, 1 damage.
1 damage each, yeah. Okay, 1
1
wound. Okay. We move on to the Leviathan then. I'm going to put in... now I'm going to actually shoot with this Lancer. Just in case I take him out, I don't have to put all the shots into him and I can put them onto something else. So Lancer, again, hitting on 3s. This is the one on the other side. So that's 1 hit. And no wounds.
I let you down big time.
And everything's let me down. Icarus Rocket Pod, number of shots, 1 hits. That was a 1?
I think so.
Yeah, so misses. So yeah, nothing there. I've got to put the Fragstorm into the Plague Bearers just in front. So that's 8 shots, 2,
max shots still.
4. Is it max shots?
2, 4,
4,
6, 8,
6,
11, yeah.
8, 10, 12.
No, minus 10.
Okay, so hitting on 3s. And this is a 2.
Another 2 there.
Okay, and 4s. Remove and remove and remove. So 2, 4, 5.
Some 5s. 2 5s.
And 5s again. So 3 are slain, right?
3 dead, yeah.
Okay. How many wounds has Roticus got left?
12.
12, still a lot. Okay, so I'm going to put my Stalkerbolt rifles into Roticus from that squad just in front. Haven't moved, so I'm hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. That's 1 wound.
5, saves it.
Pass. Blade Guard pistol into the Plague Bearers is a hit. No wounds, and my 3 shots from my captain into the Plague Bearers as well. And 3 wounds. Minus 1.
Doesn't matter. 2 go through.
2 dead.
2 dead.
Okay, and lastly, I'm going to put the Leviathan into the Great Unclean One then. So I'm going to start with the Melter, hitting on 4s.
5s.
I'm still on my top bracket, right?
And
No, middle bracket.
7's middle bracket, then you go next to mine.
Okay, so 3, 3, and that's 6, 7, 8. So hitting on 5s with the storm cannon.
Storm cannon first.
Okay, so 3 and 3 ones.
5s.
One
1
goes
goes through. 2 damage.
Yep.
1
1
goes
damage. Okay, and then rinse and repeat. It's just with the change of gun into the Volkites. 5s, that's 2 hits. And no wounds. Okay, so that is all my shooting pistols.
Pistols.
Yeah,
there, pistols
I'll do 4 pistols from this squad closest to me. And is 2 hits, 2 wounds.
And that's
To
nothing,
the
right?
goblins, yeah. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, and then 1 pistol into the bigger squad there on the other side. That's a hit, and that's not a wound. Okay, so charges. Leviathan.
Back up a wound as well. So he heals 1 every turn.
Okay.
Every phase he takes a wound.
No problem. So Leviathan going in.
Yep.
That is a 1
3.
and a 2, so he fails, but Black Templar, we roll.
Oh,
And he's
lucky.
in. Okay. He's in. Captain can't fail, so he's basically in. And he's going to go into the Plague Bearers.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, let's get some dice.
And put those in as well?
No, they're going to stay put. So let's get some dice and we'll catch you back to the fight phase. Starting off the fight phase, we've got the Leviathan, all his attacks into the Great Unclean One. So hitting on 5s, that's 1 hit only, and doesn't wound.
Excellent.
And then the Blade Guard into the Plague Bearers. So 4 attacks plus 1 for charging. Rerolling 1s because of the Captain. 3 hits. And 1 wound.
So on a 5, saves it.
Saved. And then I've got all the attacks. I'm going to do the sword. I might as well do the sword so I don't get the -1 to hits. So he's got 5 attacks plus 1 for charging. Doesn't reroll. And who's
5s, 2 wounds only.
okay?
Yeah, it's 2 damage. isn't it?
Yeah, it's damage 2.
No, this one's damage 3. This is
No, damage 3
the
has
other
died already. It's damage 2. Okay, so it's Chris's turn to attack now.
I'm going to go with my Nurglings, I think.
Okay. Nurglings first?
Yeah, Nurglings first.
Okay.
They're the most likely to not survive.
Yes.
3 hits, no wounds.
Okay.
So
So my turn, right?
yep,
So
should
I will go,
there, probably.
yeah, I'll go with that last sergeant there. So again, back to basics. 2 hits and 1 wound.
5 and 5. Nope.
Nope, so it's another one clinked off. And now you're going to go into the center here, right?
Yeah, I can basically go wherever now. So let's do the attacks from the Nurglings here.
Okay, all of them into the captain, obviously.
You ready to get killed by
Oh,
Nurglings?
that wouldn't happen. That would be the icing on the cake now if it does.
That's it, game over at
That's
that point.
game over, yeah. Okay.
5 hits,
Yep.
no wounds.
No wounds. Okay, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plague bearers.
Yep. 4, 5, 6 attacks total.
Mhm.
Champion.
2, 4 hits.
Yep. 4s to wound.
Rerolling.
Rerolling. And
4
my-
wounds, right?
I am within 6 inches, so those 2 6s are damage 2.
Okay, so I'll do those 2 first. He's dead. No, he's got 1 wound remaining.
Yeah.
So
He's
he's
dead.
dead. Yeah. Okay, so Plague Guard is dead. So a couple of plague bearers. Very
Excellent.
nice.
Let's do the Great and Clean one.
Yep.
He's still middle profile.
Okay.
So he still
I'm
has
still hitting on 2s, right?
4 attacks, 5, yep. Hits on 2s, rerolling. Wounding on 3s, rerolling. So that is d6 plus 1. Those are d6.
Okay, so I'll do the d6 first.
Yep.
So 5 up and 1 will save. There's a pass. And 3 all go through. So 3d6.
Minus 2 of these, he's dead.
He's dead. Yeah.
So that's 8, 9, 10, 11 wounds.
Does he blow up? No, he doesn't. Okay, so Leviathan removed, and I think that is now. We'll do that off camera because let's count up some points because I think I just can't win it at this point.
Yeah, especially Leviathan dead.
Yes, with the Leviathan dead. So we'll do that off camera anyway,
Yeah.
just to see. but not. Let's count them to point and see where we stand, and we'll catch you back in a second.
Okay.
It is not the day. A win to Nurgle Demons, the stinky Nurgle Demons, stinky Chris. Yeah, it's as you can see, we've seen now the scores. It's 70 something to 50 something. So there's nothing else I can do. I'm not going to kill him this turn, just because I just can't, and he'll probably tag most of the my units.
I'll take you off, so you won't be able to score any more prizes
Exactly.
this turn at the very least.
And I score it at the end anyway, but they're certainly not going to be there next turn. So a win to Nurgle, friendly fist bump there. Wow. I don't believe that rolling. Hot on your side, cold on mine. Let's talk about it in the end of game conclusion. Coming right up.
And we're back. The end of the game, a win to Nurgle Demons. Wow. Yeah, like we talk about Nurgle Demons and the resilience they have, and today you've actually seen it.
Some would call it disgusting.
Yeah, it was. I think I said the word disgusting more than once on many occasions, because apart from them being resilient already, the rolls, when you start rolling pots, they just don't
Exactly.
don't get removed from the table, and I think that's been the main point of the game. Like, obviously, your plan was, and obviously I knew that was going to happen, that if you went first. Your point, the main bit was to get board control as soon as possible and just stand there, because obviously you don't have any shooting, so you need to get into stuck in, right?
It's basically psychic and then combat. Okay, I'll push up all my blade bearers, but then you got to chop through them, which is going to take you forever, because
it took forever, and still there were so many still on the table. I think I nearly removed one of the middle squads once, but there was still a couple that still were on the table by the end of the game. But it was down to those rolls. Like, I was rolling poor, basically. I was below average for sure, and you were rolling like, oh my god.
I rolled a few ones for morale, so
I know.
pulled back, guys.
I can't wait to start editing this game and seeing how exactly how many passes you made, because those 5-ups. Oh wait, the 4-ups you understand, because it's a 50-50 chance on Bellicorp, but that great unclean one was immense today. Like, for sure, man of the match. He just didn't die. He started killing things with shooting, with his flail. In combat, anything he touched, he killed. Man, what a boss that was today.
Killed the Warlord.
Killed my
Killed
Warlord.
the Leviathan in the end as well.
Incredible, incredible what he's done. And but that's the game, right? It's all about dice rolls. Now, going back to the beginning or the first opening turns, would you have changed anything? There's not much you would have.
The only thing I shouldn't have done is on this side. Was I blocked him Rogus too much. So he couldn't get up there to get in combat.
Yeah, that's very true.
So that I should have made way for him, because you can shoot him anyway, so I can't scream and just get him up there.
Yeah.
So
on my side, like, I've been thinking it now off camera since we finished the game, but I don't think there was much I could have done. I just think that on a normal day, more things would have died, and that would have made it a bit more easier for me to advance up the field. Another thing that I would have done is, like, start getting the Leviathan, the two captains, and should start going towards the center of the battlefield, where I start getting points for oath and all that. But I just couldn't get through those small units, and especially that great unclean one, shooting at it. I thought, like, look, if I remove it, there's not much in the middle, so I can take down what is there. Not the last couple of characters, which are not very good in combat, a couple of last plague bearers, and the Nurglings as well. But it just wasn't my day today, and that's how the game rolls sometimes. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. Again, big thanks to Josh for lending us the army, and hope you've enjoyed it. Lending.
He ain't getting this back.
Oh, he ain't getting it back.
He's not getting
But
it
we
back.
need to be nice on screen. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you back in the next one.